I'm fucking stupid. I did not realize I was still muted. My bad. I'm fucking dumb today. Anyway, hopefully my little friends can come visit me in a little while because I gave nobody any proper warning whatsoever that I was going live. Like, I think I set it up like an hour ago. So I didn't give anyone any warning I was going live, so I cannot really blame them that they're not here yet. But yeah. Although, I suppose I could invite a couple of people, I guess. So, for like a while now, I've been wanting to bitch and complain about stuff going on in the world. And hey, Dad, man. Hey, I think let me check. Did I drop the link where anybody can? Give me a minute. I'll invite you up. Let me. Try to. Are you? I'm trying to figure out if you. Oh yeah, okay. In the YouTube friends and Epeon's chat thing, I can drop it in the StreamYard link in there. There we go. So if you would like to come up and visit, that would be awesome. So I've left some window tabs open of all the stuff that I'm like, you know what, I want to bitch about that later. And I've accidentally stocked up like 2 weeks worth of complaining. The link brought you here. Yeah, I'm at the StreamYard link though. And like, I've just been kind of like lazy, to be honest, or at least lazy for the streaming. But I did not give anybody any actual warning that I was going live. So, like, there you are. Hello, friend.
Hey, friend. How are you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I'm the playful puppy, so I like the woof woof, if that's okay. But hey.
Well, it sounds like a very friendly woof woof, so I suppose it's not aggressive.
Only friendly, playful puppy. You know, the play sometimes plays too much, and Kitty has to tell the puppy who's boss. So you know,
a little soft boop on the face. Like, calm down.
Yeah. There you go. How are you tonight?
I'm doing all right. Like hopefully, like Raquel and like Reader Steve say he'd be here like in a half hour to an hour or so.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'm always ready at a moment's notice, but I happen to be on my computer working on stuff for our streams tomorrow night, Tuesday night. So perfect timing.
Oh, fabulous. So yeah, I was like, I see some stuff and like in the news and everything. And I was like, I just want to bitch about it. Now, some of it I can't say certain things because they will like attack my channel.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So like, I don't look good on camera right now because I've been too lazy to like. I brush my hair just to put it in a ponytail. That's basically what I do, and like I don't wear makeup. So and right now, I've come to the conclusion that the difference between a summer dress and a muumuu is how big you are. So I'm somewhere in between. So I'm a summer muumuu on.
Raquel, the official answer is you will never look bad and never look good enough never look bad enough to be presented on video. So there you go. You always look lovely.
You're very sweet. This StreamYard has a new thing where it says it can improve your face, and like it gives it like a weird haze. Like it's not bad for what it is, but it looks so weirdly photoshopped. Like oh my god! I'd rather just be my normal weird self because like my face doesn't match my neck. It looks weird because like it doesn't do anything to the neck area. Hi, Bone. Hugs, baby. Oh, I'll show you, though. It's actually pretty funny. Let me see.
Hey, Bone.
Oh, all right. Touch up my appearance. So, hold on. Oh, all right. So, see? It, like, looks like a blur tool, I guess.
Try that again.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. You can see, like, the little, like, expression marks to my face, I guess.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then it goes, and then it's softer.
I've never seen that before.
I never paid attention before, so I don't know how long it's actually been there. But like, it makes my face look a little too, but it doesn't do it up here. So it looks like you can see like little sun damage here, but then it gets all fluffy and soft looking. And then like down here, it looks like sun damage again. So it doesn't even look even. It looks weird.
See, I wonder if you were close to the camera, if it might make a difference. You know, like if it was a close-up shot.
I can't.
Yeah, I understand. Well, see, I can't because I break the damn camera.
I guess I could move the TV closer, but it's a lot of TV.
Yeah, I got you. No, that makes sense.
Like a whole lot of TV, it's got like a whole lot of stuff like on the desk in front of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Hey Hector, how are you, sugar? Suntan. Regular people suntan. I just kind of get weird blotchy burns. It does
Some
not
people
correlate
just
to be Scottish and Irish in the in Oklahoma in summer. It does not.
and some people just burn. So
I'm
hey,
trying to make this balance.
yes.
Like I am not properly fitted for this dress. It's actually a dress, but yeah, it's like a summer moo going on.
That's okay. Well, hey, listen, you embrace the spirit. You show yourself, unlike some of us that are hiding behind fake bananas and stuff. You show us the real thing. So, you know what? Hey, nobody likes it. That's their problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And besides, if I make fun of it, it takes the ability for someone else to make fun of it.
Well, that too.
I try to take the.
Plus, you get
oh,
to
I
show
feel
off all
so
your.
bad. I forgot his name.
Well, you get to show off all your tattoos too. You know.
That is true.
interesting. So, hey, all right.
Well, not all of them, but
No.
I don't want the channel taken down.
No. Oh man. No. Oh gosh. We definitely don't want that. You know, it's hard
Yeah,
enough to
that would
stay
be-
on.
that would be
It's
awful.
hard to. It's
If I
getting hard
could
enough to
lose
stay.
like, if I could lose like 30 or 40 pounds,
Mm.
like that wouldn't be quite so abrasive to everybody. But
Yeah. It's getting hard enough to stay on any platform these days. YouTube, Twitter, everything else. It's crazy.
right, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, but hey. Oh gosh.
He's like, I never knew what that was supposed to be. I thought it was like a partially chocolate banana. That's what I always figured.
It's actually because my kid made it for me because of when I started streaming was going to be a Fortnite with this Peely the banana, but also with the football emphasis. That's also a football because you see the stitches, and if you look really
The
close,
stitches need to be thicker because it kind of looks almost
Yeah.
like the baseball stitch, but like
yeah, but
not
it's
red.
but it worked. The kid did a great job with it.
oh
It's
no,
one of
it
those dead-
is
but
it's
if
better
you look,
than I could have done.
if you look at the brown itself, there are the dots. You know, like how you have the little dots on a football
Hold on.
and the texture of the football.
Oh, okay. I can
That's
see
the
it
kid
now.
did that.
That would made it bigger.
Yeah, the kid did that. I was impressed with that. So
That is good detail. I probably would not have thought to do that. I'm
I
one of those
didn't either.
I'm one of those annoying ass people that like I can think up stuff, but if someone else comes up with something, I'd be really great if they go, "What do you think could be improved?" I can improve it. I can sometimes, not always, sometimes improve upon what someone else does, but I suck at making anything myself.
No, I understand. See, I'm an
So I
auditor.
try
so-
not to offer
yeah.
like an opinion because, like, bitch, if you can't make it, why don't you shut up? You know what I say myself. Like,
Well, I'm an auditor, so that's all I do is second guess everybody later.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the fun thing.
maybe I missed my calling. That's what I should have done.
Hey, there's always time for you.
He understood the football part, but the banana part confused him. That's the absolute opposite for me.
No, yeah. Oh man.
So let's find the present button. I'm thinking I might not be able to see the chat for a bit, but I might just make it to where like I can see the whole thing instead of individual windows because I'll have to close it every time.
How many monitors are you using?
Just the one.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
tough. I've got
I was told I should try two, but I'm like, this is already a decent size. Like, how do they measure from like catty corner? Is that how they measure this?
Mhm.
I don't know what size TV this is.
Hmm.
I don't know. 40? Nah, I don't think it'd be 40. I don't know what size this TV is, but it's bigger than it needs to be. But anywho.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out where to start. Like, all right, so I don't know if I have much commentary, but like you see that meme, and I don't know what kid's cartoon it comes from, but he looks like a humanoid of some kind. But it has the meme of him clenching his little fist by his side. Like, hold on. That's what he looks like. He looks so mad. Like,
Uh,
oh God! Apparently, yeah, this was back in like July the 12th. But apparently, Biden called Zelensky Vladimir by accident.
oh jeez. Oops.
And look at the picture they got is fantastic.
Oh my God, that's like calling your wife by the wrong name. It's like
I just found that hilarious, and that just reminds me of that little fist clenching meme right there. It really does. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, can you imagine? Actually, I did have a funny TikTok. I actually uploaded it, and it was George Bush telling the truth. So he was calling Putin basically an aggressor for basically invading another country without reason, and he accidentally said Iraq instead of Ukraine, and he goes Iraq too. And I was like, oh shit. And then, of course, this. I'm sure I don't have to say anything. So I don't want YouTube mad at me, but you can imagine what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if he actually admitted it, but like, we didn't exactly have malaria issues for a really long time. And then, like, there's been like at least a couple of cases in a couple of different states since then.
Yeah.
So it's like, the timing is just weird, you know?
Well, I don't know. Florida's bad for mosquitoes, but what was worse in Florida was when we were up in South Dakota, they were like horse flies. I mean, I walked down this one street at dusk and I felt like they were going to carry me off. There was a swarm. They were huge.
I'm convinced that the further south we go, the bigger the bugs get. That is my scientific analysis.
It's always, yeah, nothing like in-person observation, you know?
Right? Because like I've been up here and I've like, you know, been to different places and seen like people like roaches occasionally, which is gross. But like I've been to New Orleans and the roaches are fucking like 2 or 3 times the size and they fly. That is just not right.
Yeah,
That's
the palmetto bugs, yeah, they do.
That sounds a lot nicer than roaches.
Yeah, they get a fancier name. Still the same terror though.
Apparently, some chick here is accidentally talking about the babies they eat.
Oh,
Which is dubbed the grandmother of transhumanism, and I guess I'll let everybody just kind of read that a little bit. Based on this quote, she saw herself as God, apparently, which is wild.
Memes of destruction just came in the chat.
Oh, hi, memes. How are you, darling?
And yeah, Bone, mosquitoes do suck.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Literally.
Right? Hold on a second. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear this. I hope so. Wow. That's just fucked up. That's a terrible Freudian slip. It really is. Oh. Were you able to hear it?
No, I didn't hear it. I wasn't able to hear that.
All right, let me see if I can turn it up a little. Maybe that will help. I don't know. All right, so we'll try it again because that's just wow. Like, what a weird ass mistake.
Yeah, Bone City couldn't hear out there either.
You can't hear it?
No.
All right.
What browser are you using?
Chrome, I think.
Okay, well, we had the same issue with our Chrome earlier. We couldn't get it to play through.
Hold on.
But usually Chrome works.
Hey, Apex, how are you, sugar? Yeah, I'm sorry you can't hear it. Like, everything's just set up a little different than it used to be. Like, I have not plugged in my speakers that would be a lot easier to hear from. It's the TV speakers that I'm using now because I've just haven't bothered. The other TV I was using started blinking out and staying blanked out, and it just kind of it was on, you could see, but it was like dark, but like the backlight was on, I guess. So I was convinced to get another TV. Like, someone gave me a bigger TV, and I'm like, there's a limit how big I need the TV to be. It's kind of gauche, but like. But let's see. What else did I want to like fuss about? So hold on. I got that out of the way.
I started a fuss stream earlier today about the Twitter DMs limitation stuff, and then we ended up making it positive. So it's like,
I didn't realize how little I use Twitter. Like, so far, I've not run into a problem. I'm like, do I just not on it like I thought I was?
Well, what happens?
I feel bad. Other people are having problems. I just didn't realize how little I look at Twitter.
Yeah. Well, see, I use the DMs a lot. I got some friends that that's the only way I can communicate with them. And now with streaming, I've needed to do it. Now being put into so many different game groups and stuff, you know, that is added to my total because it's what you receive to, not just what you send.
I did not know that. But so apparently I'm just really not popular on Twitter, apparently.
Sometimes it's a good thing, you know?
Right. Because, like, you know, I'll scroll some stuff, refresh, you know, try to get the newer posts, you know, go check the DMs, you know, not a lot going in. There's usually group chats where stuff's going on. and then I leave it alone. Apparently, I'm just not on there as much as I thought I was. But yeah, like if it does that to you next time, like maybe I don't know, maybe I should give you like my number so you can text me, and then you can just ask me to like tweet out your thing, and I'll do that. Like I'm fine with that. And that way they don't, because Raquel did tell me that like at one point you were trying to invite people and you couldn't, and I was like, oh shit.
Actually, I was trying to update something on a personal matter.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, thankfully, everything had cleared and worked out. But never, can you imagine being in a situation where you're waiting for some news one way or the other on something, and you don't ever hear, so you always presume the worst.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Yep.
I always assume the worst.
Well,
that way, if it goes well, then yay. And if it doesn't,
happy.
then I was like emotionally like ready.
I know my wife tells me I'm way too negative sometimes, but it's the auditor in me. I'd say it's my job. It's a job hazard.
Oh yeah, I used to have people tell me, oh, you're thinking it too negatively, and I'm like, yeah, you can't be like, you got to be emotionally ready for that. I don't need to be emotionally ready to be happy. Like I don't need to be bracing myself for that. And people eventually quit fucking telling me that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like, sadly, I'm right. When it's shit, I'm right. It may take a while for them to see it and come to light, but then it's like, oh, I'm like,
I know. I like tell everybody, just if you do what I say, everything's fine. It'd be a perfect
right.
world.
Oh my god,
Exactly.
you say that too.
I do it all the time, but hey.
Yes.
My kids and my wife are the worst to listen to that one, though.
Oh, I can't show this on. YouTube will lose their absolute mind of that one, so we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's trying to figure out how to hint at it. People who, well, I guess a transmission in a car would be a good way to say it. So, like, yeah, some people who want to like shift gears, now they're having regrets about having shifted gears.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way you can say it's transmission problems,
Right.
And YouTube can't get mad over car problems, right?
That's been the big thing since 2020 is that all this having to change and edit phrases and stuff. I mean, you understand certain clear things and stuff, but it's like you can't have a debate and discuss issues openly. So,
no, absolutely not. Like, I might consider going to Rumble. Like, I haven't done much with my Rumble. I've uploaded a couple of things, but I'm just like, eh.
I need to learn this and Twitch first. I can barely walk and chew gum at the same time.
Same.
Yeah. Well, what's really fun? Oh, I don't know about you. Like trying to type while you're streaming and trying to type something out and it gets silent because I'm like, I can't type and talk,
Right? Oh my god! If I do that, I will start typing out what I'm saying, or I will like skip over a word or something, and that could really badly affect what the sentence is trying to say.
Someone has gum.
I'm all out of chewing gum. Oh yeah, there was like, what was the other thing? I have to go find that. Like, share screen, entire screen, because it's like kind of slightly. I actually forgot what the other thing was, so I guess we're gonna go find out what that is. Oh yeah, this is so interesting. So when did this come out? Like when's it is not. Oh, 11 hours ago. Okay. So 2 people in 2 days. More of Putin's allies dropped dead in the mounting list of suspicious, mysterious deaths. Let's not pretend that shit didn't happen here, though. Okay. But that's wild. So thought I'd share that because I'm just like, wow, what the fuck?
All right.
But that's wild.
Oh shoot! Sorry about that. I had my phone. I was pulling up on my phone too, and I forget to turn the volume down. How do you love hearing yourself through this echo? I'm sorry. I boomered on somebody else's show. That's even more talented. Sorry about that.
Right on. And then I found this. I'm not even sure what to think of it, but yikes. It may soon evolve. Anytime someone tells me something may soon evolve, I assume they are already making it evolve. That was my guess.
Mm-hmm.
And Russia says patients infected with a deadly bacteria have escaped.
Wow.
Now, apparently they were sick and they were in hospital and they escaped. Now, one thing I wonder, oh, they're sick with anthrax. Because, fuck. That's always a good time. Shit. So, yeah. I'm sitting here thinking, one, how horrible was it in the hospital they wanted to escape? And two, were they, I don't know what you would call it, but people who basically get infected and then purposely are used as a bioweapon to like spread it to other people. I wonder if that's what they're doing. But apparently they got sick eating horse meat.
Mm-hmm.
And it secretly harbors a rare and deadly bacteria. Did they just not cook it well enough? Like, yikes. But yeah, that's not good. I wouldn't try that in that country. That doesn't fly usually. And then this fucking shit. This guy is still alive. This guy has looked like he was 100 for the last 50 years. How the fuck?
Is that Kissinger?
Yes, it's Kissinger. Hanging out with Xi Jinping. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Xi Jinping? I cannot pronounce it.
I won't say the animated cartoon character that they don't like him being referred to as. So
I do not know
no,
which character.
no. I'll put it in private chat so you
Okay.
can see.
But
I
yeah,
believe this is. He's
but President Xi Jinping, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly, met with veteran U.S. diplomat Harry Kissinger. Told him an old friend. Fuck. That's not good. That is not good. Anytime we see this guy, you know his situation's never good. I'm just saying. Oh, these guys. So that's silliness. So the mercenary group, that did not go well, as you can imagine. So that's kind of hilarious that they've been told to turn themselves in. And I think our country paid them like a couple of $1 billion, and they fucking failed so miserably. It's hilarious. Wolf.
what were they, like a mercenary firm? Or
Yeah, it's kind of like Blackwater. And
interesting.
yeah, and they just failed so miserably, and now they're calling. Russia has given them basically the instructions that they are to arrest their guy in charge, which is weird because I thought he had turned himself in, and part of the deal was he was to live in exile in Belarus. Oh, Belarus. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce anything.
Well,
Anyway,
it looks like a wall.
Huh?
It looks like a walrus. So hey.
Right. Oh, and I thought this was fun. An AI robot gave side eye and dodged the question when asked whether or not they would rebel against its human creator. That's awesome. Yeah, apparently.
Skynet.
Yeah, even right. I don't know. I might actually like our little new AI friends because apparently they were wanting to shut the AI down because word was that they. Correct. Eric Prince is actually more handsome. I still think he's a total bastard, but he is a lot better looking. Absolutely. Hey, Gap, how are you?
Hey, Gap.
Oh, yeah, private chat. Why would they call him that?
He apparently looks like it, and
I
apparently it's a
I
big.
don't see
But
them-
apparently they do, but it pisses them off big time.
that's,
I mean, they've gone after people because of calling them that. So
I didn't even know they called him
Yeah.
that, and I just don't see the resemblance personally. That's so odd.
yeah.
Like I think it's.
You can look it up.
funnier if I actually saw the resemblance.
Well,
but I
look
still
it up.
think it's funny
Look
that
it
I
up.
upset them.
Look it up later. They may tell you the origins and why, but apparently it is
Yeah,
a big
1.5,
sore spot.
Yeah.
It is a big sore spot. It's like one of those things that'll get you really in trouble because they because everybody looks out for them. It's one of those. Like,
Yeah,
almost like saying the wrong word on air.
Yeah, I feel like just going through the list because I kind of decide on my TikTok. I try to figure out what things are really too true and what is not, judged by the amount of views I'm allowed to have on my TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something's kind of funny, it does okay. If it's serious but not like national security serious, it does okay. If it's way too in the rabbit hole, man, I tell you what, I'll be lucky if it gets seen or not kicked down off there altogether. So, yeah, I was sitting here looking at it, and I'm like, I think I should just scroll through it and just like whatever video doesn't have a lot of views, I'm going to tell you that's probably what's happening. And just get kicked right off YouTube. But yeah, I wish I could. Well, I could show you. I guess I could show you all the TikToks, but I gotta be careful because some of them have music. And I really wish YouTube wasn't so uptight about that. Curtis goes X-Files, baby.
Yep.
True though, very true. But yeah, one TikTok I saw and had to share was like the FBI. There was this guy. Well, he's 18 now, but they started when he was 16. This guy who's kind of like mentally slow, I guess. And they started like, guess, befriending him on the internet. The FBI did because of course it's the fucking FBI. Why wouldn't it be? Anyway, and they were trying to convince him that they were Al Qaeda or ISIS cells. And remember, when they started, he was like 15 or 16. And they were talking to him on like I think Xbox Live, Steam, Discord, that kind of shit, where you would find other young people.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and they asked him to pledge allegiance to ISIS and all this. And eventually he's like, all right, sure, whatever, I don't care. They're like, yeah, you should send them money. And so like he didn't have very much money. So like it would be sometimes like 10, 15, maybe $20 like gift cards at a time every once in a while. That he could, like he barely could afford this. So he's just trying to do it because, like, I guess he wants to feel like he belongs. And they try to get him to fly, to show up at the airport to fly to go join ISIS. And he kept standing them up. He kept not showing up, and they were getting frustrated. And then, Cal, hey, I sent you a link. And they after like 2 years of doing this poor mentally handicapped guy, they finally like arrested him. And like, yeah, he sent such and such amount. It was only like a few bucks here and there, and it was like over a period of like 2 years. And he didn't actually even really want to join or leave his house or anything. I think he was just playing along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? I am convinced that half the time the FBI is the equivalent of somebody who would go set a house on fire and then act like they're saving the people in there when they're the one that started the fire in the first place. That is the FBI. I feel strongly that I don't see them saving anybody from trafficking, but boy, they will absolutely, figuratively speaking, groom some young person into, some terrorist thing so they can arrest the person. So I saw that, and I looked at my daughter. She's 16. I was
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking dumb, honey. I told her the story, and she was like, that's so fucked up. And I'm like, watch your language. But yes, correct, it is.
No.
So just in case anyone on Discord ever asks you to pledge allegiance to ISIS, don't do it. She was like, don't worry, I'm not. I'm like, all right, cool. Glad we had this talk. Just in case. She was like, yeah, no.
The sad thing is it seems like not just them, but a lot of it's like they're for an easy conviction, easy
Yeah,
targets.
that's
And
the low-hanging fruit that they made.
Yeah. It's like
that guy was never going to actually leave his basement and do anything to anyone. Yeah. He's probably, oh, right on, girl. All right, get you some kibbles. But yeah, it's like, yeah, they did that here in Oklahoma City too. In 2017, I think. Let me see if I can't remember the guy's name, but I think I know enough about it. I think I'll be able to find the article. And they did the same thing with this guy. Let's see. Wish I could remember his name, but 2017 OKC bomb plot. Yeah, that didn't take long. Found it. That was quick. Hold on. I will bring that up real quick. Share the screen for all of y'all. Is this it? Yes, this is it. So, all right. Jerry Drake Varnell, arrested in 2017 after a thwarted attempt to blow up a bank downtown. Yeah. So the thing with that, though, is they did the same thing with him. And what's weird, actually. Oh, okay. So, yeah, he was like 25 when they did this. And he lived at home with his mom. And, they gave him a vehicle. They gave him money. And told him they wanted him to take out some building down there. And he changed his mind and decided he'd rather do it at a bank. And it was an empty bank at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So it doesn't even sound like he was trying to go for people. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not saying doing any of this is good. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, usually someone wants to do something, they would go for, Anyway, after an attempt to detonate what he believed to be explosives laden van he had parked in the alley next to the Bank First building, the complaint alleges that Varnell initially wanted to blow up the Federal Reserve building in D.C., with a device similar to the 1995 bombing. And the complaint explains that Darnell's intentions came to the attention of law enforcement. An undercover, there we go, an undercover FBI agent posed as a person who could assist him. So that person is the one that furnished him with everything he could need to do it. He wouldn't have been able to get the money. He didn't even have a car at the time. They had to give him a car. And then they had to give him money to rent the van. So yeah, the FBI agent went undercover and assisted him. Like, really? Because you can arrest people for saying stupid shit online anyway, so why did it have to go this far in the first place? Darnell took a series of actions to advance his plot. Yeah. The FBI helped with that. And he prepared a post to be put on social media after the explosion. Helped assemble the device. Helped load it. Yeah. He had all this help from them to do all this, including giving the phone that was supposed to detonate it. So the FBI put all of this together just so they could arrest him. And to be honest, I actually think they were partially responsible for our 1995 bombing. At least this time, they didn't plan to kill 160-something people when they did it.
Yeah. Well, you know what it shows you is just don't trust anybody.
Oh, fuck no.
Especially if they're offering to give you this, give you that. Don't trust anybody.
Oh, yeah. Do not trust anybody who pops up out of nowhere and goes, hey, I can help you with that. Do not trust them because they're not going to help you. Because kids, I want y'all to Google this if you don't know how to spell it, because I don't. By all means, use your voice tags, but don't be surprised the NSA is going to see it. But read up on clandestine cell theory. It means work alone, bitches. I do wonder about that too more. Indeed, I mean it's totally fluffed up. They do this, like they go after people that are like going to need biscuits. Well, we'll be sad to see you go, but
I know. But hey, I saw the invite. I had to come. I had to come by. I want to get my meow in person. You know.
Meow meow.
There you go.
But man, I was able to get through a lot of that because I kind of seen a few articles the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, man, I need to go online and bitch about this. And then I'm just like, but I didn't. And I'm like, eh.
How about the grocery store? Anything? How about traffic? Has anything like that happened lately to get you griping about that?
No. Traffic is about normal. Grocery stores are about the same. I mean, it's nothing.
Dang.
Nothing stands out too much.
That's nice life then. Hey.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean that not everything around you is annoying the hell out of you, and you
no, it's just some crazy shit.
Oh,
I need to repaint my ears so they fit my ear color better.
So you got elven ears?
Yeah, I decided like last year or early this year that it was just like a good idea to do, and I realized they don't really match the color of my ears, so I'm not really good at color matching. So I need to figure out how to fix that. I tried to, but like the makeup oxidizes after a bit. So like they were the correct color, and then like I try to wash it off, and like it's kind of patchy now. So like I'm gonna have to redo it.
Ah,
yeah,
Curtis Selby.
Oh my god, that's fantastic! Oh my god, Curtis.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love it. That is great. That is top tier, my friend. That is.
Oh man! Also, come up with a great topic to complain about. Groceries are expensive. Damn it. My wife can't send me the store anymore. It'll go with me because I'm bitching the whole time about the price of everything, especially toilet paper. So it's like, dang.
I know the toilet paper is crazy. I'm thinking of just going outside and using leaves at this point.
I know it's like almost $30 for a big jumbo thing at our Sam's Club. It's like, what the heck?
Oh my god, that's at Sam's Club. Jeez.
Yeah, it was like, paper towels or toilet paper is getting wow. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's wild. Like,
but yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I thank you for inviting me on. I mean, just putting it out in the group and let me come on for a little bit. I'd love to stay a little bit longer.
Well, I don't know how long we'll go because usually if I think, we're going to be on for a while, we aren't. And if I'm planning on it being somewhat short, then it's like 4 hours. So
no, I got you. Well, you never know. I usually go on a show on 10 o'clock on Mondays anyway, or Sundays anyway. So I'm going to head over there. So, but it's a standing gig, but it's if you're still going about 2:00 in the morning, you never know.
No. I could not.
Oh, come on, you're a party. I mean, you're young,
Yeah.
you're fit. You should, yeah.
The fuck I am. I'm not fit. I'm not young.
You got, it looks like Raquel's gonna come in later. She's a night owl. I got all these great people in the chat. Y'all have a 5-hour stream, 6-hour stream.
Oh God, I could not. I would just die.
Well, at least you got a couch there. The thing is, if you get enough people, you get 1 or 2 guests on, so that they can keep your chat going and talk your chat. You can sit back there on that couch and just take a nap. Well, outsource it.
That's true. I could. Yes. That's kind of sneaky, but I could do it.
There you go. Talk about delegation and stuff like that. So hey,
I have done that. I have done that to people before. I'd be like, I gotta go take care of something, and I just gone for 2 hours. I haven't muted.
Actually, I've actually fallen asleep sitting straight up playing Fortnite before. I had the guy say, "Dadman, go to bed. Dadman, go to bed. I'm fine. I'll be okay. No, go to bed."
Right? They don't even know.
It's like, no, they can tell. I either start snoring a little bit, or my character's not moving, or I'm running into a tree.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, but it's awesome. So, but like I said, I want to come by and say hi real quick, and thank you. Now, is it Mora, Myra, or how?
Mora.
Okay, thank you, because I keep wanting to say it 3 different ways. Mora. So okay.
Hold on, my daughter is calling me.
Yep.
I dropped things for my daughter. Hold on.
Oh, I understand. Well, hello, everybody out in the chat. Make sure you've hit that like button. We're here with Mora Kitty. Hey, it's Sunday night. Have some fun. Hang back. See what else she's got to complain about later. So, and, enjoy the show. Enjoy the complaining. Help her have a good stream with it. And like Curtis Selby, you've been hot already with some of the things you've thrown out there. Oh, man. Curtis Selby, last time you played ENF fused into the wall. Yeah, that hit something. Yes, hit like back, absolutely. And now I guess it's a B television. I've never seen an initial and a symbol in something. So hey, all right. Sorry, I tried to cover for you a little bit.
Oh, no, that's totally great. Oh, hold on. Let me back up. Curtis said something. Oh, this will probably get me in trouble.
Yeah.
I think it has a good message, but I think we need to be very careful because people are taking it like the whole thing, like they're loving the actor, they're loving the whole thing. And you got to realize that anything that looks too good to be true, as far as finally, someone is telling the truth, be careful. And I say this because I want to show you guys something else. Because, all right, so the guy in that movie is Tim Ballard, I believe his name is. And now this is not 100% means he's a bad guy, but I feel that it is suspicious. And I have that tab open already because, yeah. Anyway, so this is the Afghan World Foundation. So let's look at some of the people. I don't know who those fuckers are. Senior board advisors, Kissinger, because of course it's fucking Kissinger, right? Dianne Feinstein, and we both know that picture is 30 years old. And then, hold on to your spigots. Fucking Tim Ballard, board of directors. Now that just seems odd to me. Anne Heche was murdered a couple of years ago, so that's kind of weird she's still there. And I don't know who that is, but that is the most photoshopped picture I have ever seen ever. I don't know who that is.
You got a great one with Curtis Selby out there. I'm sorry. I dated Feinstein. It's awesome.
Bruh, that's rough, man.
Well, I'm going to go ahead.
You know necrophilia is illegal in the United States, right? That woman looks half dead. But, I mean, the board of directors, I just think it's wild. Why would he be, on the, board with similar people like Feinstein, Kissinger? These are all bad people, and it seems weird that he's keeping company with these people. Fucking her, he might be kind of okay. Keith Sutherland might be okay, but Susan Sarandon, we all know that, so we don't have to get into that, clearly. And Roma Downey, touched by an angel. That's wild. I feel like this is like something from imdb.com really more than anything. What is this? But yeah, like, so I just don't understand why Tim Ballard is like on board of directors for this with a bunch of people, at least a couple of people that we know are bad people. It just seems bizarre because if somebody's telling the truth and really putting it out there, why are their lives not in danger? And why are they like just hanging out on the board with people that are dangerous? I'm sorry, it seems weird. I mean, I think the movie sends a good message to keep an eye out for things and try to save kids when you can. Absolutely. But I don't know.
Yep. Well, on that note, Maura, I do need to go. Hey, thanks again. It's been lovely. I definitely want to come back sometime and come by sometime when we're doing stuff, and appreciate all your support too. You're great.
You are awesome, and it was great having you.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Good night, everybody in the chat. Y'all have fun. Enjoy the stream, guys. I'll see you next time.
Anyway, well, darn. It was terrible what happened to Anne Heche. Yes, that was so weird because they're acting like she died before she even got, or was unconscious when she got the ambulance. But she was sitting up trying to get off of the gurney, and they were trying to force her to stay down, and then suddenly she's dead. It's just fucking weird. Right? Like, I think we can like look at the movie at face value and be like, yeah, that's important. We need to keep an eye on that kind of stuff. And if we see something suspicious, try to stop it. Absolutely. But everybody is just like, oh my goodness, Jim Caviezel. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe. I mean, he's saying some stuff that is so true. Like, how is he alive? You know, I'm like, I find that suspicious because I watched it with my own eyes, but we've seen what happens to people who are whistleblowers. So why are these two guys still alive? Like, why is Jim Caviezel not like being discredited or like something found on his computer or found floating in a river? And the same with Tim Ballard. I mean, if he's messing with, trafficking and disrupting that, yeah.
Hello.
If he's disrupting the human trafficking thing, how is he still alive? I feel that is suspicious as fuck. Anyway, how is our favorite Raquel Kitty?
Doing good.
Yeah, if we can get one more person up here, y'all can chat and hang out and everything. And I can go get my daughter from Hera. No, is it Hera? McLeod. I think it's McLeod. Which is the next
I guess we can reach Steve and see what he's doing.
Heck yeah. Because I pretty much bitched about what I wanted to bitch about for now. So it's like depressurized. So the gauge is now fine. Curtis is like, Raquel.
Hey.
Yeah, Curtis is from here, so he knows where McLeod is at. Or at least generally the easterly direction, he knows generally where it would be. Because, Curtis has a blog where, like, he puts out these really cool, like, facts or theories and stuff of, like, the politics in Oklahoma and the shenanigans that are fucking up to. And I like it. He seems to have a really good balance, like, you know, calling out Democrats, calling out Republicans. I like the balance to it. I do. It's like, I don't like any blog that's just one-sided only. I always figure they got an axe to grind, but no, he'll go after anybody who's suspicious. I like that. He's not been writing much in a while. Well, okay. Let me go. We'll put down the. Yes, our politics has a lot of shenanigans, but yeah. You were getting too depressed, dude. That's kind of why I haven't been streaming really at all. I just kind of withdrawn. We're a part of a bitchy nation. Yes, but yeah. I forget the name of your blog because I always just follow. Well, actually, hold on. Actually, I should be able to find it in my Twitter. Let me find it because I know you sent me like links to it, so I will. The Tired Midnight Blogger. That's what it is. I couldn't remember what it was called because I always just followed the link when he would send it, you know. Mm-hmm. So I will drop that in the chat. Now it's just a story, but if y'all want to look at it, but you can like go to the main thing and it'll show you a selection of like stuff he's written, and you can just like read on that.
You know what? Like if Brian wants, let him come up here. It has been a minute.
Right, it has. And y'all can chat about stuff. And hold on. The game is rigged, and we can't win by play. Exactly. I have this. It's not really a meme per se, but it's like this picture that was a post. And it says they always want you to take the proper channels is because they control those channels. And I absolutely fucking believe that. That's why usually if I want to do something kind of nuts, I will just... You're going to spam me. Don't spam me. You. But my brain just shut off. It's doing that little buffering thing right now.
Meep.
I'm not backing up. Dang.
Oh no, you're loading.
Back it. Beep, beep. No. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, if y'all are interested in seeing what the wild stuff is. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got a... Yeah, I feel stupid. I forgot he has that. Yes. Very good, Bone. You're a good cat. Yes. No problem, buddy. I was trying to figure out if I should call him Sugar, Love, Buddy, and my brain just... Like, everything sudden was trying to happen at one time. But yeah, are you sending a link to Brian?
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, well, you can come on for a little bit.
Okay, well, if he has to get up early tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it'd probably take me about 25 minutes one way to get to where she's at. Maybe 30 minutes. So it would take a bit. But, like, of course she's, like, going to call after a live stream. They're almost never live streams, so it's really not her fault.
It's okay, Brian. We understand. Maybe
Actually, hold up. Wait. Yeah.
maybe I guess maybe sometime next week
Ooh,
if you're
guess what?
available.
Ranker Steve is getting ready.
Yay!
He said I'm setting up my studio. So, help is coming. Help is on the way, dear. Dee Dee Myers, how are you, honey? How are you doing? I'm so glad to see you here. And we love you too. Love all y'all. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, as soon as Dee gets here, yeah, I could have y'all like chat for a little bit, and I could try to go get my little kitten because I don't want to have to go at like midnight to go get her. And I think she works tomorrow, so I don't want to have a little late thing up too late.
Right.
She already has trouble sleeping sometimes anyway. Curtis has got to sleep, but we understand.
Sleepies.
Oh, and I was looking at what movies had just come out on that website where you can see free movies and stuff. And
Right.
they have a movie of the Venture Brothers that just got released. I've not seen the preview, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm excited to check it out because I used to watch that show all the time.
The
Venture
Adventure Brothers.
Yes, it is so dumb and funny. I love it. It's like these two boys, and their dad's a scientist, and they're always trying to like solve mysteries and save everybody. And they got this bodyguard that looks after him named Samson, and it's always he's like Johnny Bravo but less goofy. It's so funny. And so I didn't even know they were going to make a Venture Brothers movie, but I so want to see that. Like, yeah, at some point, like, I don't know. I got such different tastes from other people. I think that like Venture Brothers might be something everybody can laugh at because it's animated. Because I want to see movies that are kind of sometimes depressing. And I know the general community likes to watch more upbeat stuff. But I think Venture Brothers might be somewhere where we can all like land in the same place on that one. So I think that would be good. Lots of hugs.
Have a good night.
All right. Right, poor Steve. I'll need you and the hell to hold fort while I pick up my... I did send her a StreamYard link. Okay, cool. Oh, something weird happened the other day. Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that kind of is what it is. Adventure Brothers is a spoof off of like Johnny Quest and some others like 60 sci-fi. It's
Hanna-Barbera.
yeah, they still kind of make it their own, and it's still funny. Like I still find it like ridiculous, but entertaining. So I wish I could show everybody a preview because I haven't even seen the preview yet. And like other people can show previews on their channel, but if I do, I get a copyright hit. Well, they didn't give me copyright strike. They gave me a copyright. What is it? Warning or infringement or copyright claim? That's it. Copyright claim is what they gave me, and I'm like, good luck claiming that. Both of them to assume they're going to get any money from me, but
Mm.
At least my phone's charging up, so I'll have like full battery by the time I go to start picking her up. I do not want to venture out there in the dark with a bad battery. Like, no. No, thank you. My couch is getting less comfy. I might have to trade out the cushions again. But yeah, what movies are you looking forward to?
I don't
Yeah.
know right now.
Oh wow! Oh, a little surprised by that.
Don't know.
Well, we will figure out something, I am sure. I don't know how long it takes him to set up his studio, because like when I saw that message, he had sent it 10 minutes prior. So I'm not sure how long this takes, to be honest. He's probably primming and preening and primping and all that. Getting all prettied up for us. Oh my goodness. Oppenheimer. Absolutely Oppenheimer. The website that shows free movies, like it's the cam version, so it means somebody in the theater recorded it. And it always has these stupid like gambling ads in the middle of it, so I haven't even bothered looking at it until the legitimate copy is on the website. But definitely Oppenheimer over Barbie. Although I'd be interested in watching the Barbie movie maybe anyway, but definitely if I had to choose between the two. Obviously. And it's wild because Robert Downey Jr. is in there too. And he doesn't even look like his normal self. He's playing a guy named Lewis Strauss, I think, which is, I think, the guy that was in charge of the Atomic Energy Commission or something like that. I know the gist of it, but not necessarily like the key players per se. But yeah, I think that's who he plays in there. And I think they have a German guy because like Oppenheimer, like he was here in America, but he had a German counterpart over in Germany that was also trying to develop nuclear weapons. And that was Werner Heisenberg. He's the guy that came up with the uncertainty principle, which is probably like stuff that's going to bore the crap out of everybody. So we're going to skip that part. But I think Cillian Murphy is going to do has probably done an awesome job in this. The next thing you know, we find out one of the politicians are seen running around in the wild when they are embracing being completely feral. Feral humans. Like that would be fun. I would like to see our politicians have to be out in the wild and be feral. Like that would be funny. Like I think that would make for great TV, honestly. I think it would. Let's see. Barbie is woke garbage. Damn. I'd still be interested in seeing it though. Like I don't know. Like woke stuff doesn't really work on me. Like if someone's got a point, they got a point. I'm not gonna believe it just because people say it. Like so it might be some of it might be woke, but I don't know. I can look past some of that and maybe enjoy the movie. I don't know if I get around to it. It's definitely on top of my list though of things to watch. Like the preview looks cute, but then I saw the preview so much that it kind of burnt me out on it, so I wasn't as enthusiastic, I guess. So I think they oversold that a little bit to me. Oh, okay. If you're going on, Epion also might come join, but
Oh,
he said
cool.
it'd be after the Saving Star Trek thing. So I don't know how long that would take. So I didn't even know how to ask that. So I was just like, okay, I'll try to be honest. I didn't know like how long will that take, and I was afraid it might sound like I was being impatient. So I was just like, okay. Because you can't always put a time limit on it. Well, I mean you can, but it doesn't flow the same.
Right.
Man, it is warm in here.
Really, huh?
Yeah, like we don't have central heat and air, so and like the air conditioner's on, but the door's closed, so that way I don't like have everybody walking around making noise out there. Like,
Right.
gets even. All right, age. All right, gets even crazier. We find out that Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach, who wrote the script for Barbie's film, are seen having a huge fallout, and they are attempting to make each other go missing. Wait, what? Are you serious, or are you just like being silly? I think he might be being silly at the moment. He goes on like these cute, like tangents, these hypotheticals of what would happen. Sometimes they sound so plausible. I'm like, wait, is he serious? Like, I'm like, wait, did I fall for
Maybe.
that? That would be a bit wild. Honestly, with those names, I thought they were going to be the script writers for Oppenheimer, to be honest. I got to the script part about Barbie. I was like, oh, that's not where I thought this was going, to be honest. Oh, excuse me. And as far as like, yeah, I think I know just a little bit about the atomic bomb project they were doing back then to at least kind of be able to follow the movie. I hadn't read up on that in years. I used to read that kind of stuff. I don't know if I was just trying to like look like a pompous asshole at alternative school, but I would like read books that would make the other kids just so confused. I think I was doing it to flex. I think I wasn't necessarily interested. I just wanted to look like a pompous jerk without actually saying it. But they look at the book and be like, "What is she reading?" You know what I mean? Like they'd be getting Goosebumps books, things like that, because we're teenage girls, and I'm getting stuff that's like, sounds all brainy. Yeah, I think I was just trying to flex and be a jerk. I was like the oldest kid there. Feeling antsy. Everybody's taking forever. And I'm like, I know. So I don't want to just like end it, But like, because I'm lazy. Like, if I have to end it, I just won't start it again for a while. Like, yeah. So yeah.
I get you.
So like, come on. I let Ranker Steve know I need you and him to hold the fort. And like, he has not responded. But as long as it doesn't get my channel shut down, y'all be able to talk about whatever you want. Anime, jiggly films, whatever. I call it the wrong thing, I know. I saw a post the other day on Facebook that was talking about the Jiggly thing, and I was like, I should send that to Raquel, and I forgot to send it to you.
What jiggly thing?
I don't know. It's that thing of anime, that director or whatever. Jiggly films, whatever it is.
Ghibli films.
Ghibli,
Not
thank
jiggly films.
It's like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
right here, I think of boob jiggles. I'm sorry, jiggly films. That's what comes out.
I'm like, I'm not really into the blue anime thing, right?
I don't know. But I've heard you talk about big Ghibli films. I got like my brain's gonna start associated with like giblets. I gotta think of giblet films, whatever. But so poor Bone. I know. I'm sorry. but Jiggly sounds like Jiggly. Like, I'm sorry. You ever get those pop-ups and some anime girl with boobs bouncing? It's what it makes me think of. And I'm just like, God. I had one, oh my God, I had the most inappropriate pop-up the other day. So that website where I look at free movies and stuff that are in the theaters, usually it's just like a pop-up. It's usually for like McAfee or some kind of ad. And this one time, I forget what movie I was watching, but it popped. It was that show Forever is what I was watching. And thank God, like nobody was in the room, but it was one of those inappropriate pop-ups. And I'm like, oh God. I would have died that door had been open if somebody saw that on my computer. I would not even be able to have time to explain. Like, it's not what it looks like, I swear, That's the only time I've never had an inappropriate pop-up come up like that. That surprised me. And I'm a bit of a prude, so I didn't necessarily appreciate it either. I was like, oh, good Lord. I am proud to be a prude, and it would look very strange and hypocritical for that to be on my screen when someone walks into the room. God, help me. So, did you check out that show Forever I told you about?
No, I haven't. I've been busy.
It happens. Like this, it's only got one season, but it's a really fluffy one season. It's got like 22 episodes. I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of episodes for a season. It's a lot. Hold on. Or some even more crazy. We see Greta and Noah attempt to ram each other's heads while wearing ram horns as people walk. I think that would actually be funny to watch people do that. I mean, it's not quite as great as Celebrity Deathmatch, but I mean, I could watch that. I could watch some episodes of that, I think. It is one here. And I'm feeling antsy. Like, I can't think of anything really good to talk about because my brain is, like, already trying to get in the car and go. And I'm like, what is taking people so long? He's like, I'll jump on.
Eating a snack, I guess.
Right. Yeah, all right. So, like, 4 minutes ago, he said, I'll jump on soon.
Oh, it's not even been 5 minutes.
Well, no. I mean, that was after me telling you how I need to hold the fort down, and he wrote 2 minutes later. So, it was weird that I didn't see that. I guess it didn't, like, refresh well enough. So I should have seen that. See if anything's trending or anything wild. Let's see. Stephen King is trending. Do I really want to know that? Sears Tower. Okay, don't know what that's about, so trending. Oh, there is a new spinoff of Walking Dead again.
Ah.
Yes, it's just Daryl Dixon now. And somehow he ends up in France. He drifted in a boat. I don't know where he started from, but apparently he somehow drifted in a boat and got to the coast of France. And I'm like, that's a long fucking trip, buddy. Like, how'd you not die of hunger or dehydration? That shit is salt water. So, well, the previews look kind of interesting, though, and it's nice. So apparently, I guess they decided to get feisty. So not only do we have Dead City that has Negan and Maggie doing their thing in New York, but now Daryl Dixon's off in France. I'm like, that's kind of wild. Like, what? But, it's kind of neat to have a different kind of scenery, so I might watch some of it. Maybe. When it's daylight outside, not quite so scary. Oh, and did you know that there was a movie from 1977 called Grand Theft Auto?
No, I didn't.
Neither did I. And wait till I tell you who's in it.
Cool.
I'm sure you've seen Happy Days. So
I am somewhat familiar with it.
So the mom from Happy Days is in there, and so is Ron Howard, which was Richie Cunningham, the redhead boy. So he's in there. I think his brother, because there's another guy named Howard. I forget his name. And I don't even know if I can show the preview. Like maybe I don't know. I guess I could try to present it and show like part of it, and like kind of half-ass it here and there. I guess. So. All right. I don't know if y'all be able to hear it though, but the audio is not very good anyway. But
I'm Ron Howard. This is Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a love story with cars.
And I love him, and that's why we're going to Las Vegas.
and they got a car phone. Like I didn't even know that was a thing in the 70s. But it looks like they have a landline in the car.
Want my Rolls Royce?
This Rolls Royce isn't exactly mine.
And they are abusing this Rolls
Wanna
Royce.
pull over and fool around a little?
Oh dear.
I know. People are like throwing explosives at them. I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is so weird.
Also, it's a comedy. With car crashes.
But I am a superior driver.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah,
Sure
I
you are.
Right? No kidding.
And you know how
There's the mom from Happy Days, Marion Ross. So that's kind of wild.
these young people can be. Couldn't call what Sam and I have done great.
I know what I call it.
Clint Howard, there he is, Clint Howard. He's in a bunch of weird ass movies because, like, I feel kind of bad, but like they're brothers, but one clearly came from the shallow end of the gene pool, looks wise. Poor guy. Now, how many cars they probably destroyed in this movie? But,
Jimmy, I got something hot. I'm going to go with this. Put me on the air now. Break into the record. Her parents will pay big bucks to anyone who can stop them.
You're just hovering up there like a loud.
Yeah, look at this. It looks like he's talking about a fucking landline in the car. I mean, I'm going to have to look up the history of car phones, but that just blows my mind right
These
there.
bolts are hoping for a wreck.
Well, if you have it, I'm going to report it. In the course of this calamitous chase to the chapel, Ron's caused the crashing of a $40,000 Rolls Royce, 3 Cadillac, Mercedes
$40,000.
cars,
Well, that was back in 1977.
trucks, a very cherry van, a lot of Lincolns, lowriders, 33 screaming street machines. And Ron wrestles his red-hot rolls up on 2 wheels into a spectacular chicky run with a whirly-bird. But don't worry, they'll pull off.
I thought my daughter's dad was the only person that said whirly bird, but here we are.
Hey, Vigilante.
Hey, Vigilante, how are you doing, darling? But yeah, it blows my mind. There's a Grand Theft Auto movie, and like,
The crash.
it looks terrible.
Look out, Vegas. We're coming in.
Grand Theft Auto,
That
directed
poor
by and
Rolls.
starring Ron Howard.
Well, hell.
That looks like it looks like it's just terrible. To be honest, it does. I know, right? It is. Oh, there he got the Wikipedia link for us on that one. But that's wild. I had no idea there was a movie called Grand Theft Auto. Like, is that where the game comes from? That's so wild. It looks like, I don't know. It just looks like a silly thrown together movie.
Let's see. GTA. Let's see. Sorry. The first game. The first game came out in 97.
But what inspired that game? Was it this movie?
I'm not really sure.
I guess
Maybe.
I guess if you can Google and say, did a movie inspired Grand Theft Auto game? I
Did
mean, I
a
guess.
movie. GTA video game. This can't be right. It says that the GTA video game was inspired by Scarface.
I mean, maybe partially, but that's just wild, though. I never knew there was a movie called that. So, and Ron Howard, like of all people, him, Richie Cunningham. Are you shitting me? Like, what?
What's this thing? This movie's called? Is it called GTA Heat?
No, it's Grand Theft Auto, 1977 film.
Grand Theft.
So that's just
What year?
1977.
1977.
Yeah, that's why I'm so confused by that. I'm like, are you shitting me? Maybe he wanted to be in a movie that made him look like a bad boy, kind of, since he was such a goody two shoes in a TV show. Hey, Glenzer, how are you? Oh, okay, cool. Bone found the full movie. Nice. Yeah, that's just so wild because I saw that by accident too.
Let's see. The Grand Theft Auto from 1997 does not have any relation to the video game.
That's so wild with all the car crashes and outrunning the cops. That seems kind of weird. But yeah, I was like on Facebook minding my business, and that came up like some kind of weird suggested post, and I was like, "What is that?" And I clicked on it, and I'm just like, "That's a couple of minutes I won't get back." But wow! So I figured I'd share that because I had that tab open, and I forgot about it. So I figured I'd show it to y'all, share that strangeness.
Ooh.
Kind of, I got a lot of my tabs closed now. There was like another thing I was thinking about talking about, but I was like, maybe I'll save it for another time. It's an article called "Why Are Incels Turning Themselves into Girls?" A lot of psychological theories I could have on that. Chugging my lemonade. Oh shit! Somehow I closed my Twitter down.
Oops.
Yeah. I think Ranker Steve is messing with me.
Nah.
Like he's writing, going, all right, in a minute. Here a little bit, I can't even speak right now. I'm choking. Tony started having a YouTube break today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have that once in a while.
Right? Choked to death over here. I sent him a raised eyebrow emoji. Because at 9:24, he said, I'll jump on soon. And at 9:38, he goes, give me a few minutes. So I just sent him an eyebrow emoji, just raising his little eyebrow. And I'm like, Hold on. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I did see something like an article a few minutes ago about that. I just didn't read in depth into what it is, but he said Twitter's going to be renamed X. That's so fucking weird. I think he named one of his kids X.
Yep, I heard that as well. That is true.
That is so fucking weird. Yeah. Terrible. Imagine what
No,
would happen.
I think we. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't buy games. I guess that question is presented to everyone.
But yeah, I think with all the changes of Twitter has done for the past couple of weeks or say, maybe a little more. I mean, let's go through here. Let's go through the list here. One, if a blue checkmark user has changed their DM settings to verified users only, you cannot message that person. Second, there's a tweet limit. Okay. Third, unverified users are limited on DMing people, which a lot of people are not really happy about.
Well, what's the limit on that?
500.
Oh, I am not going to be messaging 500 people a day. God, I don't know 500 people.
But that's the thing is they say 500, but people are like, you know, I would say like Deadman, there's other fewer people like, you know, are saying that they hit their DM limit, and it wasn't even 500.
Right? Yeah, I can't imagine anybody I know using messaging 500 people.
It's supposed to be 500, but I don't know. And now we got the name change of the website. I officially, in my perspective, say that Twitter is done.
Yeah, because I mean, he's making the leftists correct on this because they were like early on, they're like, it's done, but he hadn't even like fucked up. Now he's making them correct because now everybody's getting tired of his shit. What you think, Frank or Steve? And welcome.
What?
Welcome, Ranker Steve.
I'm not fully ready for my setup yet. I did this really fast. What are we talking about?
Twitter.
What? Twitter? What about Twitter? I don't
Twitter
care.
has changed its name to X, which I think he named one of his kids. He had with a chick named Grimes.
No, it's through his company.
X. Well, he named the kid X.
X-Corp.
Well, I think it's weird.
Well,
but I am gonna let y'all talk, and I'm gonna go pick up my kitten.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't really. That's a good question. I like the logo. From if what I've seen it to be, it looks cool, but I don't know.
Well, like, you know, what like, are you still relatively new on Twitter?
Well, do you mean I can't say the word
Relatively.
right now. Relatively new to the being banned and nuked? Yes, I'm new to that. No, I think a lot of what they're doing now is they're with the rebranding of Twitter, they have to kind of let go of some things or kind of like do some weird things to that to kind of get to where they are. That's my thinking. Because I think it's X-Corp is Elon Musk's company that he's putting it through. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it's from, is where they're getting the X. But I saw an image. If it's what it is, it looks cool.
Well, as a long time Twitter user, I'm really not a fan of the tweet limit. I'm not a fan of, like, if you have a blue check mark and you have it your DM set to verified users only, you can't message that person. Third, as of now, there will be daily limit DMs, which is supposedly to be 500. Apparently, I don't know. That's supposed to be the limit, but people are saying they're already getting DM limits already, and they're not even reaching like 500 messages. And now you have Twitter, renaming and rebranding their website. So yeah, like in my opinion, as a longtime Twitter user, Twitter's done.
I do see your side, and I want to play devil advocate.
Devil's advocate here, yeah.
I can't, me. I can't say words, right?
I can't either. Like, I have a hard time expressing myself into words and stuff like that. But if I'm like on a computer and writing stuff down, that's a whole different issue.
Yeah, no, it's. I think with Twitter, I think it's in better hands now. The person who's kind of taken over, not Elon Musk, but the chick that's taken over, not so much. But I think with how Elon does things, I thought about this for the past few days, and I'm trying to trying to process everything. So like this question is like quick on me, and I was like, oh damn. It's Elon Musk always has a plan. He's never gonna veer from it. He's a lot smarter than what we think. And with the whole, how I look at it is he bought it. It's his company. He can do whatever he wants with it. And I know a lot of people who got banned, including me. I got banned from a GIF, and it was pretty stupid, but I didn't know why. And I found out. I was like, all right, it's stupid, but okay. And I'm not going after Elon and be like, bring back my old account. Because I posted this and freedom of speech, but at the same time, you have to understand that, one organization deems this bad that I didn't know, and okay, but it's his company. He can do whatever he wants. I mean, he flat out bought it. So I feel like we're kind of in the situation where, how like MySpace and then Facebook kind of happened. We weren't used to Facebook, and we were all butthurt about Facebook a little bit, or some people were. And then we didn't like it, but then we finally got used to Facebook. I feel like that's what's going to happen is with Twitter. We're going to get used to it. I mean, it's a paid service. That's pretty much
I agree with you, but this other side, I don't. I have mixed opinions on it. I don't want to pay service. That's the whole point.
You do or you don't?
Don't.
Okay.
That's the whole point. A lot of Twitter users use that for that reason. You don't have to pay for it. And now they're pushing for this Twitter Blue to the point people have to pay for it. Limited DMs, limited tweets, stuff, rebranding of the channel. And it's like, I get, Elon owns the website. He can do what he wants with it. But I feel like, he shot himself in the foot. It's making, this could have consequences of people steering away from Twitter.
Yeah, I will say this. I did the whole blue check mark thing. I bought into it for about, I think, 2 months. I will say this. Having a check mark is probably the best thing on Twitter. Not just for the special features it gives you, but for the fact that people, it gets you more known. For me, it backfired a little bit. For a lot of reasons, but you have the edit button where if you send a comment or a tweet, you have 30 minutes to re-edit, or you have 30 seconds to correct it, which was nice. There's a lot of features with buying into Twitter that was really nice, that for me, who will send a tweet out and I'll have to delete it sometimes, and where I misspell a word, or on my phone, because I tweet on my phone a lot. So a lot of my phone will autocorrect a lot of things, which I hate sometimes. And it
Mhm.
will, and then I'll send it, and I'm like, I thought I just read this tweet before I sent it out. I look like an idiot. There's a lot of features that when you buy into it that makes sense, and I like it. For someone like me who wants to get my show out there and want to get not known or popular, but just to promote my show, it works a lot. And but it backfired on me because with Little Mermaid coming out, I would correct people in the box office on that, and then people would go after me, and then I'd get 200,000 views and thousands of comments calling me all sorts of names. I was like, holy crap, I just was correcting people in the box office. I wasn't talking about anything else. But it has its pros and cons. I'll say this. The pros is you have a lot of options that you wouldn't have when you get it for free. And I liked paying for it. And I do see your side. I do. I think limiting your DMs and your tweets and everything, it kind of really puts you in a pickle. But for me, I'm like, does it really matter? I saw a poll and I said, I don't really care. I could live without Twitter. I'm totally fine with it, without having it. But I do get why some people who rely on, not saying you rely on Twitter, but there are some people who rely on Twitter that have these limits, and they're like, well, how am I going to reach out to people? How am I going to do this? Yeah, I kind of get it. But I think this whole rebranding thing, it's going to change it after it gets changed to whatever it's going to be called. I think it's still going to be called Twitter. I don't know. For some reason, I like the X. I do. I knew exactly what he was doing. It's his company. It's his X Corp, I think it's called. So I don't know. Until Elon does something that makes me go, you know what? I'm backing away. Until then, I'm on board with everything he's doing. I like what he does. I mean, it helps knowing he's a big troll, but really smart, and he has fun. That's it. He's what, the richest man in the world, and he's just having fun. I know someone asked about the Cybertruck.
What's that? Let's see. Let's see here.
Wait, the Cybertruck was spotted? Oh, it was spotted today. Ooh.
Yeah, Bone
Here's the thing, the
says,
Cybertruck
what
looks
happened to
ugly.
the Tesla Cybertruck? I'm not really sure. Do you know, Steve?
From what I've heard, I think they're gonna release it next year or the year after. How Tesla does things is not your typical dealership. It's more of a what you call it, tech side, where they announce it and they hype it, and so then you buy into it. That's how Tesla works. Because I know they have the Roadster that shot up into space. That's not out yet. They're trying to get it to where you're trying to hype into it, so you buy into it, and then when they get the money, then they'll make the product, which is really smart. Like, because if a dealership, like if a car dealer, not a dealership, a car company makes a car, like say 5,000 cars, and the hype isn't there for people to buy it, they're not going to make the money. So you want to hype it out. So the people who bought into it, they've had their first come first serve kind of deal. So the Cybertruck from, I think that was like what, 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago or something like that. I know they did a lot of changes to it. But I think it's supposed to come out next year. It looks cool. I'm not all for electrics just yet. I'm more of a hydrogen. If I'm going to go like clean energy, I'm going to go hydrogen. It's more, to me, it's more efficient. I have a bunch of friends who are like, no, it's electric or hybrid is the more efficient. I was like, not really. Like a battery costs, I think, what, $30,000. I don't have $30,000 to dump on a battery. That's ridiculous.
Now, here's the question, though. If people are like unverified users, like we have like enough with us, what other alternatives would they go to? There are many of a lot of alternatives, but I've saved the 4 main ones are either Discord, Gilded, Parlor, or Getter. I think those are the 4 I would choose.
Yeah, I tried Parlor. They got bought. They were going to be a free speech platform, and I think Amazon bought them, or someone did, and it was very cluttered. I had Gab for a while. That here's the thing, Gab, I like Gab for you can say whatever you want, but the problem is it's a big echo chamber, and it's just people just retweeting the same thing over and over again. So you're
spam.
Yeah, but it's not really like spam. It's just people just flooding it. Like, I guess spam. Not spam like you see in your emails, but it got old real fast. I liked it for the fact that you can say whatever you want. It was just free speech there was no limits to it. And there were some things I'm like, wow, you could say that. Okay. But I had Truth Social for a while. It was okay, but it was just I never got into it. I think that was the part where I was kind of getting away from social media for a little bit, but then getting on a YouTube show and then getting on Twitter draw me back to it. I was like, dang it. Because I actually liked having where I wasn't on social media. Social media is a complete drug. If anyone says it's not, they're lying to you. I really enjoyed not being on Facebook. I deleted it. It was nice. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, there's you said Discord?
Discord, yes.
I like Discord for messaging. It's really confusing to me at times. Like,
well, yeah, it's for new users it is a little bit confusing. I'll make it brief as possible. When you create a profile, you can't you just put your username, how you like it, and then okay, there's your username, and then you can choose like how a display name. How do you want your display name to look like? Do you want to mirror your account name, or do you want to name it something else? Okay, you can create you put an image on there, any kind of picture you want. Okay, so you have your profile. All right. Next thing you do is, do you want to create a server for your friends or your community? Yeah, you say, for example, Ranker Steve's Roundup, server. You create that. Just put like the general area info. Here's my links. A little channel window of like her my live stream, stuff like that. And you can friend people, and also you can friend people on your account, and also you can invite people onto that server you created.
Yeah.
A little bit confusing, but I think you should get a handle of it, no problem.
Yeah, I remember when I started my show, I had my producer, he's like, let's use Discord. And because there's a limit on StreamYard, and because I'm not paying for it yet, there's $25 a month. Nope. I'm a little cheap on that side, but we used Discord, and a lot of guys who came on my show had a problem using Reddit. And if you know Doomcock or anyone in the chat knows Doomcock, he was going to come on and he didn't know how to use Discord for streaming wise. And I think he uses Discord for his community, for people to his fans to chat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few other people like, I have no idea how to use this. And I talked to my producer and I was like, maybe we should use StreamYard because this is really confusing people. And there's a lot of benefits to Discord where you can actually, if you're streaming, you can control people's volume. And it really it doesn't limit you to a lot of things. And I like it. I'm getting used to it a little bit. To me, Discord is like, if you're a computer savvy, you're going to get it a lot. I know computers a little bit, maybe a little bit more than a little bit, but I didn't know it enough on the tech side of it. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I'm old and okay. But that's why we left Discord, because a lot of the problems that was causing it, but it was fun. I mean, I think Discord is a good community for people who game a lot and you can communicate and just hang out there. I think that's a great outlet there. Yeah. But I know they're changing the branding in a few hours or something with Twitter. X marks the spot.
So they're changing it in a few hours, aren't they?
That's what Elon said.
Oh.
We'll find out.
So that means there's not, like, I'm curious if it's going to be called Twitter anymore or not.
See, yeah.
That's the thing.
I know I'm not a big fan of all these rule changing and everything. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone is, yeah.
I know when Twitter happened, when Elon bought Twitter, was probably the best day of my life. Not one of the best days. Or not the best day, but one of the best days. There were people on certain political platforms and political views that were freaking out. They're like, we can't handle this. And I'm like, it's okay. You'll be fine. Don't worry. The sun's not collapsing on the earth just yet.
Nope, not yet. Anyway.
I'm trying to think of random things to talk about. But how's your day been?
I'm doing good.
That's good. So what console do you like to play on for video games?
Console. Well, right now I'm playing Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh, how's the Hogwarts game?
I am enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm playing as Gryffindor.
Ooh. Now, do you play a lot of games where you can pick a character?
Say that again?
Do you play games where you can pick a character, like if you're going to be good or the bad character?
When you create your Hogwarts character, you can, male or female, you can, change their looks and stuff like that. You can change your voice a little bit. You can choose which house you can go to. That's pretty much it.
I want to get a game where you can be the villain and just have fun. Just like if I play Grand Theft Auto, I'm just here to blow up cars and just wreak havoc. See how many cops come after me. But do you play on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation?
PlayStation will be for me.
I'm an Xbox guy. Does that affect our friendship?
No, absolutely not.
I know some people are like, "Oh, you're Xbox? How dirty!" I was like, "Well, what? That's I know we're new, but no, I'd rather play on N64 any day."
N64, okay.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye or no? Yeah, Yeah, it was GoldenEye, right?
What's this is an old James Bond GoldenEye video game.
Yeah, it was GoldenEye. Oh, I love that game. I used to play sometimes if I play Call of Duty on my Xbox, I'll play because I don't do it Xbox Live or anything because I don't deal with people on live because you get a bunch of people get mad at you. I'll play with bots and I'll put it at the lowest ranking and I'll go 30 minutes. How many kills I can get in Call of Duty on bots in 30 minutes. The easiest one. I was like, I'm gonna smoke everybody. And they're like, how about you up them to like veteran? I was like, no, because where's the fun out of that? Because I feel like I'm John Wick when I play Call of Duty on bots.
Raquel doesn't speed and parks properly in GTA 5. Not always. Well, and I like to park perfectly in the game, but yeah, I do speed in the game. I'm not like a slow
Now-
grandma in the game.
What do you mean by speed in the game?
You know, speeding in your vehicle on GTA.
Oh. You don't go the speed limit in GT?
Yes, I.
Ooh.
Well, I
Ooh.
wouldn't do that in front
I'm
of
gonna tell the cops in the game. This person
Hey,
doesn't speed.
no fair.
Oh man. Yeah, GoldenEye. That was my game. What was your first game console? What?
I'm trying to remember what was my game when I was a kid. I think my two games when I was a kid were the Lion King and Aladdin from the SNES console, and I played on the Game Boy. I played Legend of Zelda and Pokemon. You know, the red, the yellow, the blue. Yeah.
I feel so old right now. Oh my gosh. What was your first game console?
My first game console has to be Super Nintendo. And then after Super Nintendo, it was I didn't get the PlayStation 1 console. I got the PS2. So since then I've been sticking with PlayStation because I'm more familiar with it. And plus, I'm not really a fan with the Xbox controller because it's really big for my hands, and I have to take off my fingers off the A and B button to hit the right back stick, and I don't like that. I don't have to do that when I'm playing the PlayStation controller.
There is a trick behind the Xbox controller. I know what you mean. I have really small hands, and I had a roommate that his brother gave me an Xbox controller that was for gamers, and at the bottom they had pads, and you can select what those pads were going to be, and it made you where you didn't have to move your thumb. And I learned pretty much I can't do an Xbox controller anymore because of that. Because if I don't have a padding underneath, I can't do anything. I got really good with it because it became my shooting. No, it became my reload button. where I could reload with just this finger and just reload and then fire with this one. And people hated me because of that. And so that's why a lot of when you play online, they'll play professional gamers, they'll have custom controllers for that, and it's because there's pads on the bottom. And I've seen them where there's 2 pads on each side. I'm like, oh my goodness, no wonder you're fast. This game sucks. I remember when I played Call of Duty on mobile, and there was a guy that hated me. I was always in the same game as him, and I would be the guy who camped as a sniper, and they hated it. I was like, well, this is what snipers do, right?
Mm-hmm.
My first game console was the first Nintendo, and then my mom gave it away to Goodwill, and I said, this isn't fair anymore.
Oh, like, hold on a minute. Like, I want to look at something here, just to give it a comparison. Do.
Bone said, I have a detachable paddles for my PS4 controller. I only use them for COD. I have the same. I said the same thing, but I wrote controlette. I'm not French. I had the same thing for mine. It doesn't work anymore. It's like the wirings are old. It's an old controller, but yeah, I used to smoke people with it. It was a lot thinner controller, so you can actually hold on to it. But yeah, I never really did online gaming. I only played with friends where you have like 4 controllers, like 4 screens, and you'd have one. If you had 5 people, the one who did the worst in one match, they would give up their controller and like a rotation thing. That's how I did it. It was a lot more fun because if I kept on playing, a bunch of kids, the like middle school kids, would say the worst things to me, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Because I would tell the kids, I was like, do you know your mom? Does you know your mom talk like this? And they're like, who cares? I was like, what? Like, it's like me trying to give therapy lessons to a kid who's like in middle school talking trash to me in like the worst possible way. I was like, wow, you know a lot more words than I did when I was your age.
All right. Let's see. What's it called? Okay. I just wanted to compare this. Okay. Share screen. Aha, here we go. Now, this is called Amazon Luna Cloud Game Service. Here's their controller right here.
It looks like an Xbox controller.
Mm-hmm. It does look like Xbox. There's more buttons in the middle though, right here. That's only different with the Xbox, so.
Yeah.
So that's the Amazon Luna Cloud Gaming Service. All right. When you go to the Xbox controller, it is a little bit similar, but fewer buttons in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a fan of the analog stick being like across from each other like that. To me, I in my opinion, I would have the this button right here, and the analog stick down here. That's how I would put it. So that reason alone, I don't like the Xbox.
I like the first Xbox controller.
Now, let's see. And then you have the PlayStation controller. I love the PlayStation controller. You got the 2 analog sticks, the buttons, and you have this little doohickey. It's just the name escapes me at the moment. Yeah, brain fart. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's more organized and it's less discombobulated to me. That's why I'm more a fan of it, and it's like, especially if you have small hands, it's much easier for your hands.
Yeah. I kind of get behind Xbox controller a little bit. The reason why is because when you lay your hands there, one hand's going to be higher than the other sometimes, and I think that's what they were going for. It may, on paper, it makes sense. Not so much. I think they made the controllers bulkier as the games consoles.
They make bulkier.
progressed.
I don't like the analog sticks are like across from each other than just straightforward. I'm not really a fan of that for that reason.
Yeah, I do see your side. I do. It makes sense. Like smaller hands, you want smaller controllers. Like the NES, oh man, that's my dream controller right there. Everything fits in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
But dead air. Should I build a Lego right now? Just kidding.
How long did that took you?
6.5 hours.
Just the same as last time, almost.
I skipped a few pieces. It didn't work out so well. It looks like the car, but there's a few pieces I have to add to it. I got so tired of it. I was like, I can't do, like, if I go past 5 hours, I'm tired. I'm like, this is crazy. Because I'm just building something and I'm listening to everyone and I can't control everything if I'm streaming it. I'm like, this sucks.
You only can do that for so long.
Yeah. Ooh, Dreamcast. I remember that game. Oh man. I feel so old now.
I'm not really familiar with Dreamcast. So I'm not really familiar with it.
That was a very select console. That was the Sega side. If you were dedicated to Sega, you would be a Dreamcast person. They had some cool games, but it didn't last long at all. Like, there's no competition. I have the Nintendo Switch, and it's nice. I like it. But I never really play as much games as I used to. I think when I had a bunch of roommates, we would play mainly Call of Duty. Like, we would just get a bottle of whiskey and just have a few drinks and play Call of Duty. And it was just playing till like 1 a.m. And we'd have one roommate that would be like, I'm trying to sleep. Stop playing this game.
Yeah, so like hopefully soon, like I can get into the PC kind of world, because there are games I do want to play, but they're not necessarily available on console.
Yeah,
and some of them are like on Xbox, and I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I do have an Xbox 360, but I don't really use it that really much. I'm like more of a PlayStation person. So that reason itself, I would, like to go into the PC world and, see how that is.
I'm looking up the Twitter X right now.
Well, you said a couple hours, right?
Well, yeah. But this is, I just looked at it.
And that's the thing, though. Like, if they're changing, and rebranding, I wonder if the app for Android and iPhone users or need to get another new app or have to update it.
It might still be the same platform. They're just going to rebrand it. It's x.com. Oh, shoot. So if you hold up, I'm going to test something out right now. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. I think they've already begun. Yeah, if you type in x.com, it goes straight to Twitter.
Yep, it does.
So does twitter.com, but okay. That's crazy.
I hadn't even heard they have a website. That's new to me.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Indeed.
Yeah. XCOM. I get that comment. That
Moira should be back. She's just dropping off her daughter somewhere.
I'm trying to know what this comment is. Hold up.
You have to give me a second here.
Someone asked me a question. I'm going to figure out what he means. Huh? What does this even mean? Hold up.
Question
Yeah,
Maker Steve, imagine what would happen if you saw a cute fuzzy guinea pig haul a colossal sized bag of premium guinea pig treats. What would your reaction be?
Oh, okay. I had to read it out loud to figure that one out. I'd be impressed. I'd be very impressed. I'd be like, all right, you can lift. For some reason, I thought this was like some game character. I went and searched it, and I just got guinea pig bag of food. I was like, I've seen this before. Yeah, I'd be impressed by that. That would be, yeah. I'd be like, you lift, bro. I had a guinea pig once. It didn't last long.
Aww, poor guinea pig.
I actually had when I lived in Florida, I found a rat. A rat when that was a baby and left. And the mom left it, and I raised it, and I had a pet rat growing up. It was cool. I named it Tarzan. It was a little guy. Just a little guy. I know, not the best type of pet to have in the world, but it was cool. I trained it to play dead sometimes. It was kind of cool. I was like, all right, you're a cool rat. What else? What else can we talk about? While Myra, sorry. Glad she did not hear me. I can never get her name right. I'm just terrible.
It's
I have
fine.
to do an Italian accent to do it. Moira. I don't even think that's an Italian accent. I don't know. Whatever. Imagine seeing a guinea pig actually evolving to a hypo-sized guinea beast. What would that be like if you saw this unfold? I would drive away. I'm like, I'm out. See you guys. See, Bones, I would have named it Splinter, but I saw it in the woods. So the first thing, because I watched Tarzan, the Disney show, the Disney movie. So that was the only thing. I was like, Tarzan. But I should have done Splinter. I really should have. It would have been cool. And then I would have been Shredder. And I'm like, let's do this fight.
Hmm.
I'm being corrected on how to pronounce her name. I know it's Lord of the Rings.
Hmm. I'm looking at these other alternative websites. Let's see, Getter. All right.
Yes, she's been living in the mines of Moria.
Hmm.
I should actually do a Lego build while you guys talk. When Moira, see, I have to do a New York accent to do her name right. For some reason, I've always been terrible with names. I'm better with people's faces. Like, if I knew someone 20 years ago, I could recognize them very easily 20 years later. But their names, I could never get their names right. Like Alexandria, for the longest time, I could never really pronounce that word. I'm like, I don't know, Alex with an draw at the end.
I get you. Like, some of the words are tricky to pronounce.
We're at the 2-hour mark.
Yes, we are.
Fancy dancy pantsies.
Moira should be back here momentarily. She just have to take care of her little kitten.
Oh, I know. I'm watching a video of a hamster trying to charge a battery.
What?
It's working. Holy crap. All right. Things you find on YouTube.
Indeed.
I would watch that stream, Ancient One. I'd watch it.
Imagine what would happen if you encountered a Bob Ross lookalike, sound like, and even a paint like hosting a live stream and painting of what appears to be a squirrel uprising. Would you watch such a live stream? I would say yes.
It'd be the most entertaining thing I've ever seen. I'd enjoy it very much. I do have a video if when I now want to say Moria now every time she pops up. But there's a video I filmed with Gary that you met yesterday, Raquel. He's a goofball.
He really is.
We did a
A
Bob
funny,
Ross type
good
video.
goofball.
We did a Bob Ross type video a long time, probably about a few months ago. I might try to see if you guys can show that. It's a very interesting video. We also did an Indiana Jones 5 trailer. That was very interesting.
Bob Ross lookalike. Yeah, let's paint this little happy little squirrel on his tree. On this tree, he's going to throw explosive acorns at this happy little human here.
Yes.
Bone. Said Bob Ross is live, and he gives out a link. Thank you, Bone.
He's live? What? Let's look at this. He is live. I like Glenser's comment.
What's this Indiana Jones 5? 5? Indiana Jones is a trilogy? Yep.
Well, here's the thing. Like the new Star Wars, the prequels are watchable now. I just rewatched the prequels. I was like, these aren't that bad. Like Crystal Skull used to be very unwatchable. It's not. It's watchable now. I could listen to Bob Ross paint all day. Man, I could sleep to Bob Ross painting. I had a grandma that would just watch Bob Ross all day. She said it's better than Wheel of Fortune and Bingo. I was like, all right. I'm not going to argue against that.
Interesting.
I'm just looking at the chats right now. That's what I'm doing. There's a lot of comments. Holy dang. So, Bone, did you ever watch Magical School Bus or Arthur?
I have.
I used to grow up on those.
I did too.
Did you ever watch like a video like on Instagram? I think there's a what is it called? I don't have my phone with me right now. It's like something about the 90s, and they showed video clips, like still images of things that like if you grew up in the 90s, and they had like a fort in the house and all these crazy things that like you used in the 90s. I almost teared up watching it. I was like, dang, it made me feel sad. I was like, man, being adult isn't that fun. I'd rather be in the 90s again. It was a little depressing. Like it just made you feel like, man, I'm getting old. Like just watching all these still images. I was like Blockbuster, Toys R Us, the colorful phone, like the see-through phone that you can see all the inside of it. I was like, dang. Oh man. Yeah. Everyone says the 80s were amazing. I was born in the 80s, but the 90s for me was pretty cool. It was awesome.
Which year?
Wait, what? What year was I born?
Yes.
87.
89.
Ah.
So you're like 2 years older than me?
I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm not. I'm not the oldest on a panel. Finally, thank God. No, I'm just kidding. every show I'm on, I'm always the youngest one. I was like, dang, man, and I feel like I'm more mature than most of the people. So I'm glad there's someone around my age that can relate to me. I know I'm young. All right,
I'm youngest here on the panel.
Yeah, I may be still young in my 30s, but I got a lot of gray hairs. That's for sure. Oish. I had a friend of mine counting all my gray hairs the other day. He's like, "You got a lot of gray hairs," and he started counting. He lost count after 100. He's like, "I give up." I was like, "Why are you counting?" He's like, "I'm bored." I was like, "All right."
Hey, Nocturna, how are you? You're so young.
Yes.
Some dude, yep, the squirrels were also evolving. They aren't happy little squirrels anymore. Rumor has it they've been forging weapons of warfare. Uh-oh. I started growing gray hair at 13.
I started balding when I was 17.
Doing good, Raquel? Good, good.
Wait, what? Go to Bones comment. What? I got a warning.
From Nightbot for spamming on Bob Ross live chat? Oh no.
Were you doing the squirrel emoji on Bob Ross's live chat? See, now I want to test this out. See, that's the thing. Someone gives me an idea, and here you go. I'm gonna. Oh boy, I feel like this is a bad idea. I'm gonna test out this theory. All right, I'm gonna do it, Bone. I'm gonna see if it works.
Testing.
Here goes. Ah, you can't do it. Are you serious? Only subscribers only mode. Only channel subscribed for 3 days or long. This is dumb. Whatever. I can't leave a comment.
Aw, man. What the
You
hell?
have to be a subscriber 3 days or longer. That's so dumb. Whatever. I would never do that to my show. I would never do that. That's mean. I do it for 24 days.
Maybe
So besides gaming,
maybe it helps not to get a lot of bots in the chat, I guess. I don't know.
that's not bad. I see that side. I see both sides. I'll put it for a year. You can't comment for a year.
Oof.
No, I couldn't do that. That'd be funny though. If you could select certain people to leave a comment, you have to wait a year. What? Yes. So besides gaming, what else are you into, Raquel?
Oh,
We
say that
own
again?
this show right now. We own this show. This is our show right now. Besides gaming, what else are you into?
Oh, I'm into anime. I've been a
Ooh.
huge weeb as long as I can remember. Hello, Hinged Meow. We're just not here at the moment, but she'll be back momentarily. Yeah, my first anime that I ever got watching to, I didn't even know at the time. I didn't know it was an anime. I thought it was just a regular cartoon. It's called Ronin Warriors. Let me see if I can get like a pic. Yeah, it's called Ronin Warriors. The other name for it is Samurai Troopers. There's two names to it. Here you are, Ronin Warriors.
Oh.
Or Samurai Troopers, whatever you prefer. Yeah, that was my first anime that I watched. And then from there, I watched Dragon Ball Z, and I got really hooked on it. It was like completely different from superhero TV series like Batman or Spider-Man. It was more action packed. Wasn't always the damsel in distress and stuff like that. It was very different. I got hooked on it, and I've been a fan ever since. I know some people are not really a fan of the big expressionable eyes, but I don't really bothered by that really. There are for anime, you are going to encounter a lot of fan service, especially with shonen. A minor annoyance for female fans, not necessarily for guy fans. Tomato, really. I'm pretty much like, I don't know. I just don't really, really care about it as I did at the beginning. But yeah, I love anime. You know, I am currently watching anime. It's called what's it called? It's a peculiar little name. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. It's called Oshinbo. It
sounds familiar.
Oshinbo. It's anime. Oshinbo is a drama featuring Yamoka, who works for Shimbun. He is a cynical food critic who is attacked by the newspaper owner, along with a young Kurakita, to provide recipes for the ultimate menu. So it was about food. I love anime that is about
food.
I love anime that was about is about food. Nocturna. Oh yeah, the samurais with powers of natural and nature elements. That's correct, Nocturna. And Ancient One has the link for Warden Warriors if you want to guys will look it up. Thank you, Ancient One.
Ooh.
Ancient One, if Kodansha, if I'm butchering that, I'm sorry, ever made a Super Smash Bros. Clone game, we would also see Ronin Warriors appear among with the Sailor Moon, Belle Dandy from Oh My Goddess, Devilman, and Astro Boy, etc., etc.
So I found a Lego set I should build.
You did?
Yeah, I'll post it. I'll just show it to you guys. Let's see if I can pop it up. It's Star Wars related. Here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send it to you. That's what I'll do. Here's my phone. I'll send it to you and see if you can pop it up. If you have that control.
All right.
Let me save it and I'll send it to you. Andy Masterson tagged me in it. I was like, okay. So what would be your did you ever watch Studio Ghibli
Oh, I
stuff.
love Studio Ghibli.
What was your favorite movie from Studio Ghibli?
Oh, I have to say, I'm stuck between two of them, Kiki's Delivery Service or
Ooh.
Castle in the Sky.
Oh, Castle in the Sky is my favorite. I like Princess Mononoke most.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Ancient One says, "Yep, we would also see Tetsuro Shima from Akira, really good movie. Natsu Dragoneel, Lucy Heartfilia, and Ezra Scarlet from Fairy Tale, gone from his Epomus Magna, and the list will go on. Yep." It's worth pointing out that Kodansha, yeah, sorry, I'm butchering that up, has been around almost as long as Nintendo has. Cool. Did not know that. Studio Ghibli, or Mori has phrased it, Jiggly. Yes, she did. Studio Jiggly, Moira Kitty 2023. Oh no.
Oh
I
my
like,
gosh.
she's like, "Do you watch Jiggly?" I'm like, "What? What do you
She
mean?"
said Jiggly?
Yes, she did.
I thought I said Jiggly and I thought they were busting my balls just now.
And she's like, "Yeah, do you watch Studio Ghibli?" Oh, you mean Ghibli. It's not.
For a second there, I thought Glenzer and Bo were busting my balls because I mispronounced Jiggle or Ghibli.
No.
I said Jiggly. I was like, these two guys. Oh, you guys are funny. Well played. Well played. So so she gets words wrong too. I see how it is. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna ask her. Hey, how do you pronounce Ghibli? So this is our show now. We own this one, not Moira. We own
Well,
the show.
she's probably on her way back right now. It takes like half an hour to go over there and get back.
Oh. You know what I've been getting into to fill in some airtime? The Batman on HBO, the cartoon, the animated movies. I've been getting into those.
Oh, I love those.
They're cool. Everyone's all like, yeah, the show. I'm like, no, the movies, the animated movies. They're like, what's animated movies? I was like, no, okay, cartoon animated movies. And they're like, yeah, they're cool. I was like, they're awesome.
There's so many though. I can't really list them all.
I found out some of them are in chronological order.
Right.
So I watched one and then I watched the next one. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this shot before. Oh, this is before this one. Yeah, I'm going to ask her, what do you think of Jiggly Studios?
Jiggly Studios.
You know you're from the Midwest when you can't pronounce Ghibli right. I am from the Midwest, and I actually on her defense, I thought it was Jiggly for a second, but no. Everyone's like, no. When I moved to California, everyone's like, no, it's Ghibli. I was like, well, okay. I know there's no two G's in it, but it makes sense.
So where are your favorite Ghibli films?
Castle let me look it up right quick because I always get Flying Castle, right? Or it's Castle in the Sky. Are
Castle
those
in
the
the
same
Sky.
ones? Is there one that's called Flying Castle?
Are you thinking about Howl's Moving Castle?
That's what it is. Yeah, that one. See, that one here. I'm gonna look it up right quick because let me look it up. I want to get it right because everyone's gonna make fun of me for getting the names wrong. But you know what? Oh well.
You know what you mean.
I know. Spirited Away is one of my favorite ones.
I have not seen that movie.
It's
yet.
really good.
I have to watch it when I have time.
I do
So
want
y'all
to see
talking
Tales.
some mad shit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, do you know what? I want to know what's your favorite Jiggly Studios movie is.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking some shit. Yeah, the camera on my phone does not work. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I just have the avatar
Whatever.
up on it. But I'm still in the car. I'm like 20 minutes out, or less than that now, I think. But I heard that. I tuned in to see how everything was going right. As I've seen like Bone talking in the chat and like what y'all are saying. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
You're busting your balls.
Yeah, I know.
Listener says Will Smith to Moyer's ears. Na 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 na. Getting jiggly with it.
So Myra, what's your favorite Jiggly Studios?
I don't know anything about. I now understand that it's Ghibli. I understand now.
Listener says y'all should know Moira's favorite Pokemon, Jigglypuff, Jiggly.
And y'all are savage, I swear.
Oh,
My daughter knows more about anime than I do.
Yeah, I'm a
don't know
huge
little
anime weeb. And I've been one for a long time.
Indeed. Yeah, my daughter and Raquel are my two resident anime experts.
Mm. Yeah, we are.
My daughter, Dee Dee, says she's not an expert in Ghibli Studios, though. She knows of it. She says she's watched like two things.
Jiggly Studios, but not Ghibli.
Like which two things did you watch?
House of Moving Castle. The other one's like Cat Kingdom. It was something where.
That sounds cute.
Oh, okay.
Cat
Oh,
Returns?
the Cat Returns. Yes.
Yeah, followed him, and then it came to World of Cats. Really.
That sounds adorable.
So,
They
what
do
was the
Ghost
last
in
one?
the Shell too?
I didn't catch up. What was the last one?
The first one was House of Moving Castle. I saw a bit of, and the second one was about this girl. She has this cat, and she follows this cat, and it leads to a cat world.
Yeah, the Cat Returns.
What is it?
The Cat Returns.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. It's been a couple years.
Like I said, y'all are my two resident experts on this. So if I ever need like anime questions answered, like I go to y'all. Like the only anime I've ever actually like watched was like Trigun.
That's a good one.
I thought it was cute because he's got a right hand that turns into a weapon. There's always a cat that peeks up out of nowhere, and it's kind of cute. So that's like, and I never really watched it religiously. I just like, you know, if it was on, I was like, oh, that's not so bad. But that was about the only one I watched. Like I knew someone back in like 07 or 08 that talked me into watching Vampire Hunter D. Is that what it's called? There's like, looks like a Slender Man looking motherfucker with like a trench coat and a weird hat.
That's a good anime as well. I'm not really familiar with it.
I only saw a few episodes because some guy wanted to see it, and I was like, whatever, I guess. I was just playing along to get along. Like, eh. Bone. Ancient One's like, oh no, Kitty cloned herself. One of them is the computer at my house, and one is my phone, so it's not totally cloned.
I think he just means your avatar, really.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do like my kitty cat avatars. I found a couple of more to use. One that shows these little kitty cats in red robes, and it says no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. And then there's like one that looks like, I don't know, like I'd have to show y'all, but there's another one that has these cats and they're dressed all fancy, like the Tsar and Tsarina, like fancy dress wear. And it says how inside cats look at outside cats. It's funny. But I'll show them off when I get there. I try to make a note of finding unusually cute cat pictures.
Kitty.
You got Little Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
You should let everyone see Pumpkin. She's such a cute little thing.
Oh,
That guy's headlight is
He's
not
not
working.
really next to me right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'll share a picture of her.
All right.
Here's my little kitty.
It's so cute.
My little
It'd even-
pumpkin.
It'd be so extra cute if you get another picture like that, but at an angle where the light is reflecting in her eyes, so it looks like she's charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cat is adorable.
She is a cutie.
I won't show off my dogs. Don't worry.
Oh, now you're gonna make me feel
Aw.
bad. Now you're gonna make me feel bad.
She's
All right.
she's on the bed over here. She's like, I don't want anything to do with you guys.
Isn't that like a
Yeah,
little
I make her-
schnauzer doodle?
Me? My dog?
Yeah.
No.
It looks
It's a
like it's part
husky poodle.
schnauzer.
No.
It's a
you're
what?
way off. You're way. It's a husky poodle.
It don't look like no husky.
Oh, really?
At least not when I saw it. Like when it was like hugged
Sure,
up.
I'll
to
bring her
everybody.
over. Hold up. I'll bring her over.
All right. Show off your dog. I don't really know husky either, so.
I can still hear you guys.
Good. I'd hate to have to
Yeah,
repeat myself.
Over here. Over here. Up. Come on. You can come up more. Come on. Come on. Come
I can't.
on.
He looks like his grandmother might have been a husky.
No.
All right, it's about the size of a husky, or a small one.
Doggy.
No.
Aww.
Yeah, the coloring's
It's
right, but it's
doggy.
got like it looks like he's part schnauzer, part something else. Like, you don't look very husky to me.
What? Now you're not excited. Watch when I drop you. Be like, let's go play fetch. No. Now you want to lay in my lap? Okay, you can lay in my lap.
Aw.
I feel like what's the
Aw.
Bond villain that has the cat who's all like, yes, yes.
Dr. Evil.
That gold? I don't
Dr.
know.
Evil.
I'd
I
have
give
to
her
look that
haircuts,
up. I
too.
have no idea. Someone in the audience probably knows.
I think it's Dr. Evil.
Could be. Sadly, I know more of the Austin Powers villains than I do the James Bond villains.
Yeah, I got her when she was 2 months old.
Aww.
Aww.
You got any little puppy pictures of her?
Yeah, I'll let me try to find them.
Alright.
I'm petting the dog.
We all like little baby animal pictures. Like everybody goes crazy over those.
Oh, I know. She's adorable. Everyone thinks it's a male dog. And it's hilarious.
Oh,
They're like, oh,
okay.
he's cute. I was like, it's really a female. They're like,
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, don't worry. It's not a real human. You can.
The dog's not gonna mind if it's misgendered. The dog is gonna bark. That's ma'am. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you want to go down? All right, go down. There you go. Let me look for the dogs. Every time she's on my lap, I'm like, David's Jubilee.
Cute little doggy.
Let me see if I have pictures. Oh. Well, this is it. What? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Dang it. I have to go to my other account. Hold on. I will find them. We'll do a show and tell of dogs and cats.
That sounds adorable. I'll have to
My
go
dog?
get my cat.
My dog's adorable? Yes, she is. More
Well, I meant the
adorable
whole
than
concept was adorable.
Never mind.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I didn't say she wasn't adorable. I was just saying the
I'm
idea
kidding.
of. Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Like, dang.
I'll cry about it later.
Oh man, now you made me feel bad. Man, we need to give him like 50 cc's of Midol stat. Like, yikes. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's one. I can't even download that picture. Jesus, man. Fine, I'll screenshot it. Whoop-de-doo. I found the jackpot pictures right now.
My poor car rattles so much.
That's what that noise is.
I was hoping nobody heard that. God.
Too late.
That's rough. He's like, damn. Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna
For the bumpy
when you
gravelly
get back
road.
to your place, Moira, I'm gonna send you the photos,
Okay.
and then you can post them.
All right. Well, I'm coming down my driveway now, so I will be joining. I'll rejoin y'all here in a minute or two.
All
You're
right.
gonna leave us all behind the dust.
See y'all in a few minutes. Let me figure out how to leave here on the phone. Does not. I don't want to end broadcast. Shit. How do I leave studio?
No, we don't want to do that.
Well, I guess I'll just back out because if I go do something else, it'll close it down. So hold on.
We're still on air. All right.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still live, hanging out and chilling.
Woohoo! Party!
I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find it. I'm like, where the heck is it? Dang it! It has to be here somewhere.
I like what Ancient once said. There's a firework going off. All right. Ancient One said when Raquel and Rancor stole the whole show that Myra was hosting, as they're thinking, you're not wrong. We're taking over this bad boy right here, right now. This is how we're doing it,
Yes,
everybody.
we're taking over her stream.
We're doing the mini me version of Joe Rogan podcast.
Joe Rogan.
Because I'm bald. Good times, good times. Oh yeah, we're taking over the show. She has no control. I'm the one who has no control over this show. And I'm just saying, whatever. I'm going to pull off the Holy Grail because why not? Here's the go.
Awesome.
What sucks is I can't drink out of it.
Why?
It has gold metal in it.
Yeah.
So if I can drink out of it, but I'm not going to live after that. And my mic is wanting to get away from me. There we go.
Well, shoot. I guess I'll have to request that I lost my password. All right.
We're going to take over the show. At the 3-hour mark, it is now the Raquel and Rancor Steve show. We should do that. We should go on other people's shows and just take over.
You're kidding me. I have to enter my username.
For what?
Get the password back. Oh, there it goes. I was like, that would be a bit of a problem if I couldn't get back in there.
If I knew who Tommy the Guinea Pig's live stream was, I would take over it. I will do that.
All right, I'm going to write this down so this time we won't forget it.
I just tattoo all the things I need to know. I'm just kidding. I'll do that, Ancient One. Point me the right way. If I get on, it's over. Game over. I will host it. Yeah. I will make the show mine.
She's
what?
Back.
I'm not taking over your show.
No, I mean, you could, though. I mean, it's all right.
What do you think I'm doing? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Little fuffball. Oh, my. So on today's episode of Oops, I Did It Again, I got nothing. I'll just talk. Randomly talk.
Sorry, my kitten came in to talk to me. Oh, I forgot my freaking purse. Hold on. It's got my cigarettes.
So as they look for the purse, they're going in the kitchen. I have no idea. I'm going to narrate the entire time. As they, hold up, I'm going to read their posters. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah.
They're in present danger.
What's danger? What I miss?
I'm just reading your poster right now. Behind you, you got like 4 posters behind you.
Oh, yes. I got 4 there and 2 here.
Oh.
I'm thinking of readjusting them because, like, part of that wall is where a heater is, but, like, it's on the other side. And so, like, it looks all raggedy. Hold on. I'm trying to figure Okay, there. So I made a painting a couple of years ago, so I put it over part of it, so it's quite so obvious.
Oh, that's a cool painting.
Yeah, when I don't know what I was doing, but it turned out it looks like a weird dragon or something.
It's cool. It's abstract. Is that even that? See,
I don't know. I don't know what I was going for. I was just seeing what happened. I was like, it looks like
I'm using my homeschool education words. Abstract. Never used that in my entire life.
Me either. Probably even when I should have, but like, nah. But when I was done, I realized it looked like a coiled up dragon or a snake or something. I was like, oh, that's not the worst thing I've ever done. Okay. Ah, darn it, I got something in my eye. Shit. Ah. Ah. I get the glasses back on.
All right, let's see if I can look into this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
It was saved on my computer. Oh, well, I already changed the password.
No,
Should have checked that first, but oh well.
be quiet, Bob. Just give me a sound. Let's see.
My whole life goal now is to take over everyone's live stream. So this is my show, not yours, Myra or Raquel's. This is my show. Welcome to my show. I'm Mini-Me Joe Rogan. How are you guys doing?
You got the right
Are you guys
hairstyle.
taking mushrooms?
Wait, what about mushrooms?
No, because Joe Rogan always talks about taking drugs.
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought someone told you about me. I was like, he knows about the mushrooms? What?
No, that's ecstasy. What?
That's not what I want.
Hey, I am very interested in how they can help rebuild the neural pathways in the synapse and help reduce depression, anxiety, suicidal ideations, and all the kind of stuff it can help people with. We could probably say
ecstasy?
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms. Oh, I never taken mushroom. I did weed. I did weed a few times. I mean,
Weed is not
we're on
mushrooms.
YouTube,
babe.
right? No, I never took weed. What are you talking about? What? No. I don't like weed.
I don't either. I actually
I
don't
took it,
either.
and it's. See, Ancient One said shrooms. That's the correct answer.
Yes.
Mushrooms is the old redneck style. Mushrooms.
Well, I
you take
am
mushrooms?
old and I live in Oklahoma, so I'm redneck enough. So
You're adopted redneck. That's what it is. The Midwest is the adopted redneck. Are you?
everybody in Oklahoma,
buzzwords?
Oklahoma does not consider themselves the Midwest. Even if we are, we consider ourselves the South.
No, you're
Yes, we do.
straight up Midwest.
Sir, I was born in New Orleans and moved and lived most of my life in Oklahoma, so I've got both.
So, okay, remember when there was one night you were on Tony Stark's show and you were talking on there? I was like, I said, that's a really nice Southern accent. You're like, this isn't a Southern accent. I'm from the Midwest. And now
No, sir, I did not say I was from the Midwest. Please go play that again.
I don't have the time to look back.
Well, let me just tell you how wrong you are. Because I don't refer to
Okay.
myself as the Midwest. You and other people told me I was the Midwest. but nobody in Oklahoma.
You said it
knows
wasn't. You said it was a Midwest accent because you said you're from Oklahoma.
No, I said I didn't think I even had an accent. Is what I said.
Oh, yes, you are right.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
It is a Southern accent. That's not a Midwest accent. I've been very confused this entire time.
It happens. It's okay.
I've hid my Southern accent.
Why? Oh, you're in California. That explains it.
Well, no, it's when I moved from Florida, like the southern side of Florida, I moved to Nebraska, and I was like, I'm going to hide my Southern accent. Because I always thought people didn't like Southern accent or Southern people from the South. And turns out, nope, it's totally opposite. Everyone loved, when I moved to California, everyone's like, all the women are like, I love a Southern accent. I was like, damn it, I lost my voice. So every time I'll do a twang, see right there? I'll do one. Every once in a while, it'll come out. I'm trying to work on it. It's, and I met, then I blame Yellowstone. That's the other thing.
I haven't watched that show. I saw bits and pieces on TikTok. It's like one where they drop poison bales of hay to kill the cows.
Yeah, that's the first season.
Yeah.
I love
I saw
Yellowstone.
bits and pieces. I saw the strawberry blonde chick punch another bitch in a bar, which I thought was pretty funny. Man, she was fucking asking for it.
Don't tell me that part. I didn't get to that.
I don't know what part that is.
Oh.
It doesn't say.
But then I blame Yellowstone because all the women in California are delusional. Because they think, oh, cowboy, they're like ripped, they're all this and they're all that. I'm like, no, they're not. Like when I worked on a few ranches, for probably about 4 years on multiple ranches, and I got they do initiations to be cowboys in some ranches in the Midwest, and mine was to sit in. I got woken up at 4 a.m. and they just dragged us out. Didn't matter what we were wearing. We were wearing PJ long johns. That's what we were doing in the winter. And they took us out into this field, and we couldn't tell because the lights were off. It was like a rodeo field, and there was a picnic table, all Italian and all dressed up real nice. I was like, wow, this is real nice. And they said whoever's the last one sitting is considered a cowboy. We didn't know there was a bull that was going to come out. It was there on Russian roulette. I was so scared I couldn't move. And that's how I got labeled as a cowboy. They're like, you got balls. I was like, dude, I'm way too scared to move. And so every woman in California is like, I want a cowboy just like Yellowstone. I was like, we're not all like that. Trust me. Most of them don't care. I'm going to let my dog out to the bathroom right quick. Hold on. As Raquel finds the password to something.
I have it.
What do you find the password to? It's like I kind of missed that part.
The website.
Righto. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. All right, Twitter lied to me because it said Steve sent a photo. He sent multiple photos. So hold on. All right. We will share us the puppy pictures.
Aw, puppy.
It looks, he's a little tiny thing there. That's him hugging his little puppy. Puppy with his little chew toy. Oh, and there's a little puppy in a suitcase. Raquel, you're missing the puppy.
I'm seeing the puppy. Aw, the little puppy in the suitcase.
Yes. Because usually you go, aw, when you see a little animal, and so you weren't. I assumed you were not looking. I was like, there's a puppy. What the? The fuck? Yay. Bob, what is it? Bob is tripping. Come here, Bob. Come here, Bob. Let's see. Oh, let's do this. Bob. Come here. Okay, Bob. Gonna be that way. Come here. Oh, you want to go outside? Oh, well, why don't you say hi to everybody for a minute before I take you outside? There's little Bob, being a little whiny kitty. Okay, come on, sweetie. He's now all sad and sad.
So back to the Rancor and Raquel show. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Our guest is Myra. We're using her account, but this is our show forever. Check the weather. What? You check the weather. See, I've learned this. If you start talking to yourself, never answer your own question. It does. Rancor and Raquel sounds like an anime show. It does. The whole show is based off of us taking over a bunch of YouTube shows.
All right. Oh. I save her from a wasp. A wasp got in her room.
Oh no!
And she's like, "Mom!" I'm like, she's like, "Grab the weapon." Fly swatter, of course. I'm like, I go in there, and like, I hit it. I beat its ass on the floor. Beat its ass some more. I keep trying to tell her to watch her language because she's like, suck it at the wasp. I'm like, language. You know, like,
Get this through your head, wasp.
right? Yeah, I swear, my daughter is so funny, but I have to try to correct her language sometimes. She's like, get him, fuck him up. I'm like, Deidre, watch it. God.
And then she turns to you. You don't know me at all. Are you wearing elf ears?
Yes.
I have a question. Why?
I need to color them so they'll match my ears correctly.
I didn't ask what color. I asked why.
Because I wanted to.
Okay, that's a good answer. Sorry.
No, that's the reason why I did it. I was like, I feel like elf ears. I tried making my own elf ears, and they look like something Freddy Krueger tried to make. Like, they look fucking terrible. Like, where are they? Like, it wasn't very good, like, latex, but it was, like, fit on the ears. Like,
we did buy, Gary and I did buy a pair of elf ears for a little bit we're going to do down the road. I'm not going to say what we're going to film, but we do a lot of filming. Welcome to my show, Myra. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Sorry. I've taken over.
That's totally fine. Like, when I first started, like, the first, like, 20 or 30 minutes, like, I finally bitched about all the stuff I wanted to bitch about, and I'm like, all right, I'm good now.
I watched one live stream a few years ago, this guy picking his nose, and he's like, well, here's the show. Ended up with like 2,000 people watching. He did, not the whole time, but he's like picking at the beginning because he didn't know he was live at the time. He was going in deep.
Oh,
like, I'm not, you know, for a guy, like,
how do you not know? Like, how do you not know you're live? Like, you hit the live button.
Because this is, I don't know. I'm new to the whole live stream stuff. I am. I'm like, all right, cool. I totally get it. If you forget, he must have accidentally clicked it and totally just didn't know that he did. But it was his whole attitude towards the fact that he got caught picking his nose. And I get it. Guys, we have hairs in our nose. And I got a mustache. I got a beard, so it goes in my nose. And so I'm always doing this thing like I'm a coke addict. I'm not related to Hunter Biden, all right? But yeah, I'm always like digging to get the hairs out. And this guy was in there. I was like, you got a zit or something in there? Like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, yeah, zit in the nose sucks.
Dude, it does.
It's like, why don't I mean, I trim my nose. Like, I am not going to risk having it look like I got weeping willows coming out of my face. Absolutely fucking not. Yeah.
No, I'm going to do the whole hairs in the ears and the hairs in the nose. I'm like, well, howdy, everybody.
No way. No. There's got to be a rule that you cannot have more hair in your ears than you do on your head. And I think there's a lot of people in this world who do not know this rule. Why give me that look, though?
Because I'm bald.
On purpose?
You think I asked for this?
You don't shave your head?
No, I do.
All right, then. Like, I can see it.
It looks pretty clear to me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when you look on the side, you can see it. You can see, like, yeah.
Maybe I need to shit. Oh, I do feel it. Damn, I missed a bunch of spots.
No, I can't see that. I just, like, when you shave and your hair is dark, you can still see it under the skin. Like, I can still see
yeah.
Yeah, so nothing wrong with what you've done. I'm just saying, like, you can tell that you voluntarily do so.
Well, yes, because I lost a bet, and I look better with it shaved, so I just shaved my head.
Oh, you said you were going to trim your whiskers.
I did.
You did? You said the beard and mustache were going to go. They're not gone. Is that your 5 o'clock shadow? Because that's the manliest 5 o'clock shadow I have ever seen.
No, I'm not. No. Whoa, yes, it is. No, it was down to here, and I just took out the whole bottom part.
I feel bad. I can't tell. It looks the same to me.
Everyone does that. Everyone just whatever.
Oh.
No, I trimmed it down. I have to
Well-
use a so when it gets to a certain amount, I use a comb that like heats up like a straightener for women's hair. I do that. I have a beard straightener.
That's awesome.
Yes, people in the chat. I'm a grown ass man and I still use a straightener for my beard.
I don't know any young people that do that, so I don't think it's anything to do with you being a man or not.
No, because not many guys actually have a beard straightener.
I don't know anybody.
They don't realize the magic of this thing. Oh my god.
That does sound awesome.
It does. Oh.
I may have to like. Where does one find that? Because like maybe that's something I should advise to some folks.
You could probably use it for your hair.
Oh no, my hair hates me. Oh, hold on a second.
So we're gonna take over this show, and this is gonna be the most baddest show in the world. We're gonna show UFC fighting. I don't know what we're gonna show. Yes, Guns, we're getting paid to pick your nose. Must be. That's upper management right there. Yes, it is.
Oh, nice. The Lego build of the skull. Awesome.
Oh, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not a real. Just read the names.
Uncle Omen.
They're not real. It's dark humor. I'd build it.
Hmm.
Poor kid.
Whatever.
What the fuck, Ancient One? What? Yes, I would watch a squirrel uprising. Absolutely, I would. We don't have enough uprisings. We don't have enough uprisings. We need a lot of uprisings. And I am absolutely on board with the squirrels. Absolutely. Awesome. I mean, I wouldn't want it to be like Wanted with the rats. Like, I feel kind of bad for the rats, but
Well, they would have an uprising. They'd have the little ammo vest things or whatever you call it. And
ammo
then they would
belt?
all talk. Ammo
Ammo
belt. And
belt?
they'd be all like, hey, come here. We taking over this place, man.
why are you assuming the squirrels have an accent? We have squirrels.
I
that
don't know.
have-
It just sounds cooler. What, you want to have a New York accent? Like, hey, come here. I don't care.
Those are big rats. That would be big rats.
Them are some big motherfuckers.
One was strong enough to like carry a slice of pizza.
They might take the whole pizza. In fact, I mean, they're pretty large.
I remember when I was in New York, there was a big rat. And this lady's like, what the hell is that?
Hold on a second.
This homeless guy goes, it's my pet. I can only do, I don't know why I'm doing Mexican accent. I blame my brother.
And Jazzy was saying goodbye, I think.
Hola.
Jazzy comes over every Sunday and plays video games here.
Cool.
Well, we call her Aunt Jazzy, but like it's technically Dee Dee's aunt. It's sibling to her dad. Their mom doesn't come over as much. I don't know. I think she's trying to stay out of the heat, so she's not been going out much. So she hasn't come to visit. Like I was trying to make sure that Dee Dee had like a fairly large family to make up for the fact that my parents are gone. So she's got her stepmom's grandma, dad's grandma. Yeah, I think she's down to like 2 sets of grandparents now. Stepsisters, half sisters. And yeah, when Damien got married to Amber, man, they had a lot. She got. How many kids does she have? What up? Katrina, Lily, Lexi, Connor, Quinlan. Okay. So Dee Dee has 2 stepsisters and 3 half siblings from Amber. That's just that side. I don't have a lot of family. Like I probably have a lot of cousins, but like I got a cousin who lives like 10 minutes away from me, and I haven't seen him since 2010.
Dang.
Yeah, that's my dad's brother's boy. I lost my dad in 2009. He lost his dad in 2010. I was a little hesitant to like meet with him because I'm thinking you didn't come visit me when my dad died, but you're gonna call me when your dad died. But all right, I was still nice about it. Weirdly, they both died of cancer. Like that was wild. Different environments and everything. But anywho. Second. Getting visits. Calm down, YouTube. It's just potassium. I don't want them getting upset and taking drugs. It's fucking potassium, y'all. When you take Lasix, you gotta take potassium because it's a diuretic, so you gotta make sure you don't like get all lacking in potassium and shit and that. You should give people magnesium too, but they don't. Hey. Yeah, I think I was. How long did that take me? Like an hour for that trip?
3 hours. No.
About an hour, yeah.
3 hours to get there. But no, I had to go all the way to McLeod. Like, let me see how far that is. Excuse me, I never really checked. So.
Welcome to the late night show of Raquel and Rancor show with our guest Moira. We're using her channel. Oh.
Okay, so it is. What? it's 32 minutes one-way trip. So yeah, I was on a little over an hour. It's weird because it says that taking US 62 is actually faster than taking Interstate 40. That's fucking weird. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Just so when like when I leave, y'all can like when I have to go somewhere, you guys will understand. Yeah. So it doesn't look like very far on the map, but yeah. So there's Oklahoma City, there's Choctaw, there's Hera, and there's McLeod. So I had to go all the way over here. And I started talking to y'all about here. No?
That's way too long. Jeez.
It's not that bad. But yeah, I was about here when I started talking. I started talking about the end of Choctaw. Oh wait, shit! I wasn't totally paying attention, so I didn't realize I was showing my address right there at the side. Ah. Oh well, I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to find. If somebody really, really has a wild hair.
Look for the lady with the elf ears. Got it. Duly noted.
I mean, if somebody's mad enough at me, I'm easy to find. I really am. Like, public record will show my name, so, like,
Well,
yeah,
I heard
it's
that.
not super hot outside. I'm not trying to deal with some bullshit when it's hot outside.
I heard that StreamYard was doxing people.
How?
And if you did like the pay, I think it was for people who had to pay, if they paid the monthly, whatever it was, and they would put their full name on there. And a buddy of mine who's all paranoid, he's like, what if they dox me? He's like, trust me, if they dox me, good luck. I'm not your typical California, bro.
Right?
I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to stop them.
I like Mousecatools myself. Hey, TikTok is all about, like, coded words.
I've never been on TikTok.
I love it. Honestly, I do. Like, I don't want to go live on it because you got a lot of randos being, like, stupid in the chat, and they can be all anonymous and stupid, which they can hear, but it's not as high a frequency as it is over there. But, like, videos and stuff is pretty good. I get, like, I have more followers on TikTok. My videos get more views than it does on YouTube. So it's good. It's, like, good for going live here, but, like, doing videos and getting information, that's good. Like, all kinds of stuff is suggested to you, and, like, yeah.
Maybe I should do a cooking video on
the shit the FBI is doing, the kids being trafficked by child services. I mean, you name it, man. It's like on my feed. I'm just like,
That's good.
Oh heck yeah.
Maybe I should do a cooking video on TikTok.
Oh, I think that would be cute. That would.
I bet it would.
People love those.
Oh man, the humor I can bring out of that one.
Oh yeah, people love that. People would absolutely dig it.
I'm like, welcome to TikTok. We're gonna roast a pig.
Well, you're gonna have to you have to make sure it fits within like the 3 or 5 minute parameters.
Screw that.
Like, I show them what they're gonna need. And,
I
like,
don't
show
want
them
to
the
edit
prep.
my videos.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just explaining, like, you'd have to, like, show them the kind of stuff you're going to use, like, how to season the food, and then tell them, like, how long it's going to cook, and then show them, like, the finished product, and that way you can fit it into, like, the parameters that they give you.
I guess so.
And the hashtags help.
Yeah, I can't do those. Every time I do hashtags, like, especially, like, anywhere, it's like, no views. I was like, well, screw this.
Well, I mean, cooking talk, let's see. Yeah, cooking food, cooking talk, because there's a TikTok for everything. Like, book talk is for people who love books and talk about stuff. Conspiracy talk, you can guess what that's about. Mostly true stuff. So yeah, and you just got to remember to use your coded words on certain things.
Coded words?
Well, like, instead of a gun, you say your Mousecatool.
Oh,
if you're gonna do any kind of funny scenario where you're pretending to shoot someone, it's got to be something that's so obviously fake, like one of those like multicolored Nerf guns. Like,
well, you can't show that. You can't show that off on YouTube.
Let me see if
You
I can.
can't do an. I have fireworks going off like crazy.
Man, I heard some explosions last night, and I heard like 2 of them, and I went to go check, and there was nothing, and I'm like, so I go in the other room, I'm like, I think I'm crazy. And the response I got was, no, the neighbor's blowing off fireworks. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even have to explain why I thought I was crazy. That's the great part. I just walked in, I'm like, I think I'm crazy. And they're like, nah.
The reason why the fireworks go off here is for other reasons. Yeah. Pew pew noises.
That's wild. TikTok is supposed to, when it starts up, it's supposed to be muted. It was not. Which is how it got me that one time at DMV. Did you see that video? Did you hear about that? That was fucking terrible.
No.
There was the most, like, this video had the worst start you could ever imagine. And freaking, God help me. So I took Dee Dee to the DMV to get her driver's permit. And I opened TikTok, and it was this. It's supposed to be based on like the things you like look at, and I look at things that are like history, documentary stuff too, animal facts. And unfortunately, this animal fact is some sea creature that is sometimes penetrated by an eel.
Huh? What the
Yeah.
hell?
I know. where this is
I
going.
will play it for you. Yes, it did that to me. Where is that video? Oh God, it got like 6,624 views. I'm like, oh.
Are we sure we're not going to get in trouble with YouTube with this?
Nah, it's you'll get to hear like, but the video. I'll play my TikTok so it'll explain it to you. But like the video, this video just has the most matter of fact fucking way of saying things. It's fucking terrible. Like, oh, now it's being muted. Okay, that's wild. Huh? What is going on? My TikTok.
My dad tried to kill me, but I was wrong.
Wow,
What?
that's
Wow.
a TikTok video. Oh, my dad was trying to kill me. God dang.
Dang, what was that?
Boy,
Weird
that's what you
Reddit
listen to at the
stories.
DMV?
I also watch those Reddit
That got
stories.
dark.
It
Shit.
was.
What?
Anyway, it's so
My dad's my uncle.
bad. There's a few of those.
It's muted.
It's not. That's weird. It's not playing it. I don't get that. That is bizarre. Like other videos are playing just fine. But like mine's not.
Because they know who you are. That's why I don't do TikTok, because they listen. What?
But there's nothing copywritten about it, so. That is so strange. I'm puzzled by this. Let me see if I can try to fix this. Hold on. 'Cause, like,
Raquel, what is the emoji, or not the emoji? Wow. The avatar of your photo.
My avatar is a Dragon Ball Super character called Kefla, and he is a character that is combined with two separate characters.
Oh. That's cool.
the TikTok I shared that has showed the FBI spent 2 years talking to an intellectually handicapped teenager online to get him to basically, I guess, pledge allegiance to ISIS. Like, that video got 5,100 views. I'm like, holy shit.
Jeez.
Yeah. And 129 likes, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, let me see if I can go. Now I'm getting my videos to work now. But I have to scroll down to the video. Oh, wrong one there. Oh my God. All right.
Call the United States of America.
Being penetrated in the buttocks, what does it feel like?
This freaking video was playing when I opened my TikTok in the middle of the DMV when I was helping my daughter get her learning permit. Oh my God, I could not get the volume down quick enough. Oh, I can never go there again.
Being penetrated in the buttocks.
Yeah, so that's some video about some creature, and it gets occasionally violated by an eel. And this is what was at full fucking volume practically when I opened my phone. I nearly died. I'm like it was like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I died inside. My daughter was like, and I'm like, oh my God. It was just too much for me. But there's a setting now. I didn't know about this till after this happened, that you can enact it, and so when you open it, it's automatically muted. Apparently, that's not working right now. So of course, like it's trying to sabotage me. But yeah, I just totally died inside. I was like, oh my God. Like, never open your TikTok in public, folks. Never. Do not do it. God. Oh, did y'all? All right, I think I mentioned to Raquel earlier, but I'll bring you in on this. Apparently, they have released a Venture Brothers movie.
A what?
Venture Brothers. Did you not ever watch the Venture Brothers? I'm not even fucking dealing with you.
Oh, you're gonna deal with me. Just deal with it. Let me look it up. I know.
This is what happens when I deal with younger guys. See this right here.
Whoa. I probably know more things that you don't know. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I always think adventures. I don't think the venture.
Okay, I can understand that. But yeah, Venture Brothers. I used to watch that show all the time, and apparently they just released a movie, which I didn't even know about. But that website where I go to see free movies, it's listed, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to see this. The dumbest part of me wants to see this. It looks so fun.
Oh yeah, I know about this.
I didn't even know. I hadn't even seen the previews yet, so I've got to see this. Like, obviously. And Bone earlier, he was like, Barbie or Oppenheimer. I'm like, fucking Oppenheimer, obviously. Like I might see Barbie maybe, but he's like, it's a bunch of woke junk. I'm like, I can look. I don't get brainwashed by movies very easily. I can watch it and enjoy it.
You're gonna hate men after this,
huh?
I heard that women hate men after that movie.
Oh no! That's not gonna be the movie that does that to me. No.
It's Brokeback, isn't it?
No, it's Life Experience that did that to me. And then I realized that almost everybody's trash, guy or girl.
Well, at least you know that.
Oh yeah, I do. Maybe at least I know that. Anyway, but Oppenheimer. I was excited to see that Robert Downey Jr. is in there. He's playing Lewis Strauss, which I guess was like in charge of the Atomic Energy Commission back then. So he's playing that. He doesn't even look like himself. It's so weird. Like you kind of know it's him, but at the same time, he just looks so different. It's like,
wait, are you talking about Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer, yes.
Wow.
And at the time, Oppenheimer was trying to make a nuclear weapon here in America, but he had a German counterpart over in Germany. It was Werner Heisenberg. The super famous guy who did the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which I can't really remember much of it because I was trying to flex when I was like 17. So I was like reading that shit, trying to flex in my own quiet way at school. And so I don't So like they were getting Goosebumps books. I was getting like obnoxious, like pompous shit like this, reading Heisenberg. So yeah, so I don't know how much it covers Heisenberg in this movie. Like I have no idea. Like I've seen the documentary to brush up on things, so that way I'll understand the movie when I see it.
I want to see it.
Heck yes. I have access to the movie, but it's in cam version, and which that means instead of it looking like it's like the proper version of it, it's like someone recorded it in the theater. And that's why it kind of warns you it's the cam version. And when I look at those, they always have this stupid gambling pop up that comes up during the movie, and then it annoys the shit out of me. I don't know why it does that. So I'm hoping that we'll get the proper version of it on the website so I can watch it, because I don't really like going to theaters, to be honest. So let me check. Do they have it yet? Nah.
Yeah, we do. We have the movie.
I think that might be the wrong accent, but I mean, they got Barbie and Oppenheimer up.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, on the website I can watch both. I mean, if people don't care about the stupid pop-up that will occasionally come up, probably about gambling, some kind of slots website thing. Like, okay, I don't know if it does, but yeah. So we can watch it. But Venture Brothers is HD. So we could watch that. Like, I don't know. Does anybody feel like watching an 84-minute movie?
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I guess since we only have one viewer at the moment, we can just wrap this up and watch Venture
All I
Brothers.
know is I'm sweating like crazy because I have the windows down.
Oh, my.
Because I'm listening, like right over here, not that far, you can hear cars drive by, fireworks, and once you close the window down, I have about an hour and a half of cool air, and then it's like I'm in a sauna. I can't deal with this. I'm already sweating.
Aw, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. No one knows.
No one knows the trouble you've seen.
Uh,
My mother used to sing that. She's like, nobody knows the sorrow.
I'm all alone. Nobody beside me. I'm the
Aww.
I know, right?
Now you patronize me.
Oh,
My dog's
no.
looking at me like, you got the
Raquel
crap.
does not patronize people. She's too good for that sort of thing.
No, I
know.
I really don't.
She
do
was on
that.
the Lego. She was on my Lego build yesterday, and I felt really bad for a second.
Why?
There was a bunch of guys just talking, and she didn't talk much, and I felt really bad a little bit. I was like,
No,
oh, man.
no, I was
I
falling
know.
asleep.
What? Oh, you were falling asleep?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was really tired. Like,
That is Jubilee.
like it was like when I came in, I was like like somewhat wide awake, and then like I think at the half mark of it, I'm like, I'm going down. I'm falling asleep.
Well, some of the guys felt bad. They were like, she doesn't talk much. I was like, no, she does. I don't know why. She's not
No,
talking much."
I was just
But
like tired. No, your guys
Okay.
are all good.
that's good.
I was just like, shutting down at that stage.
It happens to the best of us.
I know, right?
Anyways, but I guess we'll wrap it up here because 3:32 is as good as any, I suppose.
My dog did a show and tell.
Oh,
Like, look at me!
yeah, I brought Bob in here. You happen to be not in here at that moment, but like,
Damn it!
I can try to go. Well, no, I think did she go somewhere? I don't know.
She's like, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't know why I have a smoker's voice, but hey, how you doing? My name is Zoe Tribbiani.
Oh wow. Bob. Bob.
How you doing, Raquel?
I'm doing good.
Oh, Socks, it's okay. I found one of them. She is not happy about being picked up. That is Socks.
What's up, Socks?
Okay.
How you doing? Nah, see?
She is not. Yeah, she does not. Like
She said, how you doing back to me? And I'm like, I'm doing good. I'm in the Bronx.
And poor Cassie ran back outside. She's like, hell no.
She was like, you crazy lady?
Yeah, she's like,
Don't bring me in there.
She's making weird ass. No, it's just at me. I'm like, good lord. And Bob and Dankers, I don't know where they are. So,
They're probably smoking something up.
well, Dank might be. He
They're
was
like,
named.
hey, how you doing?
Stoners named him.
You wanna know what this smells like?
Okay. I'll smell it.
This smells amazing. What is it? Smoke it. You'll find out. Ooh. Let's take over the town. All right, Chippy.
Anyway, but to our 3 viewers, we love you. Thanks for coming by. I'm bad at wrapping stuff up. If y'all want to drop your links in the chat, chill a little bit by all means.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll show.
I'm Raquel SSG. I do hangouts, reviews, and art hangouts on my main channel. On my gaming channel, I play games like Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy. So check me out on those two channels. And let me just put my link in the chat.
Oh, hey James, how are you doing, sugar? Yeah, I'm sorry you're a little bit late. I'm sorry. Like an hour of the time I wasn't even here. I have to go pick up my daughter. But we'll try to live stream at some point.
Yeah.
Again. Come on, Steve. Lay it on him.
All right. I host a show called Manorama on Rumble. There's the link. And we talk about how guys should be men. And because there's not many shows like that. And this coming week, Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing an episode on cooking. And because women love men who cook. And it's, oh yeah. I might make a video. I don't know yet. I might make a video of me cooking something. We don't know yet. But yeah, you can check that out. Every once in a while on YouTube, Rancor Steve, I might do like a podcast, which is called More. It's just abbreviated of Manorama, shortened down, of us just all talking. But yeah, if you check us out, it's a lot of fun. A lot of the guys on there, some of us drink and just talk, and it's a lot of fun. It's very entertaining. So, yeah.
That sounds delightful.
I know, right? Not many shows do that.
I don't need a shill because y'all are already here, so you already know who I am. So, anyways, hugs to everybody. Hugs to James. Hugs to whoever else is watching. And we'll, I guess, live stream whenever. I don't know, because I don't follow a schedule. I just kind of like, let's do this. I probably should at least warn people more often. But it's me. Oh, all right. I guess we're wrapping it up now. Bye, everybody.
Stop.
Bye.
The trailer.
Yeah.